I got maybe like 30 plus DMs. TikTok ma, Instagram ma. I don't know anyone. It's not my like mutual. It's not my mutual. It's like no one. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know them at all. Tara, it's from the unknown people that relate to my story. हैन कमेन्ट्स गर्नुभएको आन्टीहरू होस् अथवा दिदीहरू होस् like my age अथवा younger than me. They all relate to a point. अनि त्यो कुरामा चाहिँ and they have texted me like a whole paragraph. I wish I could like read that. तर whole paragraph. And त्यो बेलामा चाहिँ I was like, I really did a good thing saying that on a podcast. I really did a good thing putting that on a TikTok.
I think like whenever we did the podcast, like I felt connection with these people that I've talked to, and I did meet like one or two people randomly after the podcast, and they were really happy to see me. And
I think you sell yourself a little bit too much, very less, because there are people that actually have told me that, oh, Prapti asked really good questions. She's very insightful.
Oh,
She's very
the
knowledgeable.
thing is, guys, I am not on social media right now. I have been on a hiatus.
No. This is not in social media.
So I have no idea what's going on.
Eklo is out too?
Oh, movie. I think the movie premiered in New York and some places in UK and the US. Go watch the trailer.
Yeah, just watch the trailer. It's pretty cool for a Nepali movie. I don't really watch Nepali movies, but that trailer looked pretty cool.
Welcome to News, Nonsense, and more. News, Nonsense, and more.
Welcome to another episode. And we have Prapti here today. And we have Kushmita. She's back. All her fans. If you guys want her number and her Instagram, just let me know. I got the hookup. Now we're having a fun episode today.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay. We're actually having a pretty chill episode today. We're not really going to dwell into any topics. I was actually thinking about not doing an episode because it's going to be New Year's and stuff, but I felt like we should.
Yeah.
And we just wanted to do a little recap of what the podcast, how far the podcast has come for 2025. I know like we've been talking about Nitbits. I tried to get more people here today, but unfortunately, if you like Richa got sick. Ashutosh had overtime work and I had to do that. Pratiksha had a friend, and everybody else was just not here. So Ashu. Oh, I do have a video from Ashu.
This is going so fast.
It
everywhere.
Is.
Oh, I am.
No. This is actually. No, I'll play the video later. It's fine. It's meant for you.
Oh, okay.
It's meant for you.
I could have just got it in the DM, Ashu, or like a message because
No.
I don't
You
know
really
in
wanted to make it
socials.
No,
special.
he sent it to me.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ashu.
'Cause you
Even
said-
though I haven't seen it, if it's bad, then still thank you
It's
for
bad.
the effort.
It's really bad.
Thank you for the effort.
But yeah, we wanted to talk about like the journey of NNM, News, Nonsense, and More. And I feel like this journey like started so sporadically, and we reached 500 subscribers. So we are half monetized. So thank you very much for everybody that has subscribed and watched our videos. And I think it's very fitting to also have Kushmita here today because her episode is the most viewed episode on our channel, and we appreciate everybody who watched it, who got to know her personally, and got to also know about the things that she had to go through, the system in Nepal and all that stuff, right? And also the journey with Prapti. Like she came in as a guest, the second episode.
Oh yeah.
Right. You were the second episode, and you were here, and then after that, it kind of like built into like, oh, you became a co-host, and it kind of like.
And look at my digital footprint.
I know, right? She's like, I want to stay away from social media, but like I'm tagging her even every day on like
Digital footprint is just.
everywhere.
It's just it keeps on getting printed out there.
Yeah, and you'll still be.
Yeah, it's like without.
It's there forever and ever
and that's the part that
ever.
was when they first asked me to join. That was like my biggest fear was my digital footprint is going to be, and it was just for that one episode. I was freaking out after I did the episode. I was like,
calling me.
I did the episode. I was pretty chill about it, but I felt like I word vomited a lot of things. So I was like, oh my God, like it's going to be out there on the internet until like, unless these guys take it off. And even if they don't, and somebody has the record of it, like it's
You didn't say
forever
anything
going to
bad.
be there.
You didn't say anything bad.
Yeah, but I was like really worried that my
She was-
sarcasm and my
she was
humor was
freaking
going to
out.
be
Yeah, she was
taken out of
freaking out so
context.
much. She kept texting me. Did I say anything bad? Is everything okay? Is this good? Is this that? You know,
No, I
and
can
everything.
understand.
Yeah. And then like Kushmita too, like, you know, you came and we didn't even think like the episode would blow up the way it did, right? The comments that support comments came, but there are also like hate comments as well. Like I don't understand why that would happen, but then again, like the internet's like that, right? And we also have Mike in the back, you know. I don't think we ever we haven't put him on camera or
Camera,
video. but,
We
you know,
only
No.
have
Even
we
Russian
only have
voice.
had Mike on the mic.
yeah, Mike on the mic. And Rashmi, with her few what do you call
Opinions.
opinions. Yep. Opinions.
Why is he looking at me and smiling when you said that? He's like he wants to pick a fight.
Oh, yeah, that's what he likes to do. He always likes to put people together.
No, I said you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
What? I didn't do anything.
Mike is like one of the nicest people out there.
Well, you don't know. You don't know what he really goes inside his head. He's always conniving. He's always planning. Well,
He's-
mostly against me and my other cousins. That's
and I
about
think
it.
it worked because here I am praising him
Yeah,
and not you. It worked.
that's not anything new. But yeah, let's you know, that's just my take on the podcast. Started off as just an idea. We went multiple different places that were supposed to be open. They were closed. They were out of business. We did our first recording in another studio, and we did our second recording here. That Prapti was actually the first episode that was done in this studio was with Prapti, and that's where we figured like this is going to be our home
Trendsetter,
studio.
guys.
Exactly. So this is going to be our home studio going forward because it was just great, and I want to give a shout out to MZ Studios. I've been like tagging them on you know, our socials when it comes to location. I figured, you know, that is something that we should do, and if it weren't for MZ Studios providing the, you know, the studio for us, I don't think we would have grown the way we would
No.
have.
They have been
Um,
really
So
supportive.
Spider, thanks for doing everything you do. You can say hi.
My pleasure.
Thanks, man.
I was trying to go scoot all the way thinking you could see Spider,
Oh, you can see.
but you can't.
Spider's cool. He's like Batman. He's
Yeah.
only comes. He's in his dark. But yeah, I mean, the podcast turned into something where we wanted to be a Joe Rogan, but then or a Shits and Gigs kind of like feel, but then it turned into something completely different, something new. We brought people within the community, right? We never thought about bringing any celebrities. We always wanted to focus on artists that are growing within the community over here, people that have really inspiring things to say, motivating things to say, or just bringing awareness overall with so many different aspects of life. It could be about autism, and Arya came in like kind of like made us aware about autism. I learned a lot from that. We had Mr. Sajan Gautam come here and talk about you know, venture
VC.
capitalism, right? How he wants to support younger entrepreneurs or young companies. We have Prapti's man-hating comments that, you know, it's I'm joking, but we have Prapti's with their intellect.
Right?
Hey, listen,
Right?
listen.
And by the way, while you said that comment, everybody here, or at least everybody that I saw, just had an expression where they're like, okay, man hating comments. But I eat with that, so.
No, it's a persona. It's all cool, but no, she's not like that. Trust me. And then
No, I do hate men.
yeah,
So do I now.
pity.
And
What do you mean by pity? What do you mean by pity?
I don't know. I'm just
No,
just
More
what do you
stories.
mean by
We have
fading?
more
So, like,
stories.
I guess we have some teas going on over here. But even the all girls podcast, that was a thing that we didn't even think about. It happened. Thank you, Prapti, for like leading that. I think she really gave the podcast an episode where every girl or woman can come and talk about anything, if it's like relationships or about situations or things that have gone through or funny situations that they have gone through, right, Kushmita? And or just any in general to talk about. It could be like pop culture. It could be, you know, things about awareness. I think that's what the podcast kind of like transformed into. And we appreciate everybody that's been subscribed, that's been watching. Even if you're not subscribed, we still appreciate what you guys have done for the channel, how quickly it's grown. I mean, I didn't really think we'd even had 100 subscribers in 6 months, and here we are at 500 plus, and we want to keep growing, and we want to like keep giving a platform for anybody that wants to come in and talk. And 2026, we have a really good plan for the podcast. We want to try different things. We want to be more professional. We want, you know, I've been talking to Kushmita about having her own thing about like wanting to come and talk about so many different issues. Prapti, unfortunately, will be in New York, right?
Still does not stop me from doing anything.
No,
but
she's
Sushant
not.
just wants to kick me out.
No.
It wasn't me who did that thumbnail. It was Mike. So you have to.
No,
blame
but
him.
you keep on saying like, oh, she's
Well, no, I mean, like, you won't be
leaving.
physically here.
She's leaving, so she won't do anything.
Yeah, but it's not the same
I
when
have
you're
been
not in
used and discarded.
person. Oh wow. Okay.
We have like many features online that we can do,
yeah.
and that can be used.
See,
And she
I'm talking
This is,
about-
this
I'm
is
talking
why
ab-
I was saying Mike is like in
Yeah.
favor.
He
while
doesn't know
you're
any
not.
technicals. That's why.
Exactly.
You're the one that made the thumbnail.
That was just to pull audience. That's
Oh,
it.
okay. So that's just a full audience. See, he used you. No, but
But
what I
for-
meant
for
no,
audience,
but honestly, truth, I
get
feel
it.
like it'll be very different when you're not here, because when you are here, it's a totally different vibe. So that's
Yeah.
what I'm talking
That is.
about.
That is.
Okay?
That is.
All right. You have to let me finish before like.
If you guys get to 1,000 subscribers, he's gonna fly me out every single month just to do one episode here.
That's what Mike said.
That's what Sushant said.
You can't see his expression, but he's like, "Yes, I will definitely do that." So yeah, guys, if we hit 1,000 subscribers,
He's gonna
Prapti
fly
will come
me
back
out.
from New York just to do episodes once a month, and Mike will pay for it. That's what he said. He's giving a thumbs up over here too. But yeah, enough about like what I think about it. But like, yeah, 2026, we definitely have a plan. You know, Ashu, even when he went to Pennsylvania, it was really fun having him on over here too. So I
Yeah,
want to
maybe
say thank
Ashu
you.
and I should start something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should. You guys should. Come on, talk to Sushant, you know? Well, that's another thing. You
We
know,
don't want to talk to Sushant.
I started my own other channel so that way you guys can like connect with me more personally on Talk to Sushant. So that's something like for looking for 2026 as well. So yeah, we have a bunch of good stuff going on for 2026, and you want to kind of recap 2025. So I've kind of given my own like opinion on what 2025 was like as short as possible. If I keep saying it, keep going on and on. So who wants to go first with their version of 2025, a recap? You've got two ladies here, so who wants to go first?
I was so unprepared.
I don't know. So the first time I walked in your studio, I was like, एकदमै nervous. Like, should I say it? Like, I had a purpose to come here, right? अनि आएर आफ्नो story share गर्छु वाला मलाई थियो त्यो. अनि I walked in here just like so confused. अनि आएर I shared my story. अनि the response I got was like extremely something that I consider that as an achievement life ma. And I have like this like 2 or 3 like हुन्छ नि नराम्रो commentsहरू
Mhm.
that really like हुन्छ नि question me हुन्छ नि भन्नु कि नभन्नु पर्ने थियो होला I guess भनेर. तर I think the last week म एउटा रेस्टुरेन्टमा थिएँ and a lady walked in and she just had her like dinner and I was just sitting there and she just came to me after having her dinner and she just came here with the teary eyes. With the teary eyes, I swear to God, I was there. And with the teary eyes, and she was like, I know you from the podcast. I knew where I was going. And this was like, she really had that teary eyes, right? And I was like sitting there, and about I could not even control my emotion. And it just like randomly popped up on my TikTok. And I really had to watch that podcast. Like, I am very like, एकदमै grateful for where you are now. मैले तिमीलाई एउटा हुन्छ नि I've like been admiring you since that day भनेर she cried. She literally cried and I was there crying and we both were sobbing there at the restaurants where we were having dinner.
You don't even know her.
I don't even know her. Yeah, I don't even know her. I have never seen her. And only and you're Kushmita, right? I have seen your TikTok podcast and she cried. And I have seen the comments, but that's behind the scene. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how their emotion was going through listening the whole podcast. The emotion, it might be like gone, I know.
Yeah.
So when she came there and usko त्यो emotions त्यो like हुन्छ नि the teary eyes like त्यो बेला म घर फर्केर I really want to text Sushant. त्यतिखेर फेरि मैले बिर्सेँ. I really want to text Sushant for like हुन्छ नि having me on podcast and to see त्यस्तो खालको emotion out of my story के. अनि त्यो बेलामा चाहिँ I did the like 2025 biggest achievement has to be the podcast where I shared my story and people loving it.
That's good. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, still like, sitting there and like
Yeah.
talking to you
Mhm.
about that episode and what you went through, and just for someone who hasn't lived in Nepal for long or doesn't understand it, but just to know that you went through all that and you still managed to come here and you still have a positive outlook in life, right? I think that in itself is a huge achievement. I think that is one achievement we could put down for this podcast channel as well, because we got the ability to give you that platform to say your story. So I think that's kind of like tells you what this podcast is all about ultimately. And we want to say so many different stories, like Kushmita's story as well. And I want to thank you for coming here too. Like it takes a lot of guts. It takes a lot of like courage, and also giving us the opportunity for you to want to come on this podcast and to talk to us. And I'm really glad that lady came up to you and she had the courage to come up to you and like talk to you. That's like, those are awesome stories, guys. So if you guys haven't watched that episode, I recommend you guys do. Anybody new that's watching in, I usually go back and share stories, but I really wish like if I could meet more people, I would just always say, hey, watch that, and I still do.
Yeah.
I still do. If I tell people, like, especially girls, sometimes I'm like, hey, listen, you got to watch the episode. I guarantee you will cry. That's what I said. That's all I always say. But yeah, what about you, Prapti? How was 2025 for you overall?
Bro, it was okay. Can it just be okay in like
No. Say something.
See, I wasn't prepared for like these kind of questions. I am good at asking questions, not answering them.
Yep.
But I think when it's okay, I'm excited for a future rather than dwelling on the past. And 2025 is almost the last year.
What about the podcasting? Talk about your
Oh,
podcast.
my
journey, like,
podcast
geez.
experience. I think so. When I still remember when Sushant started like doing the podcast thing. He called and he's like, I found this new thing I want to try out, and this is what like me and my cousin have been planning. Blah blah blah. And he gave me a whole insight on what he wanted to do for a podcast. And then he said, would you mind coming to one of the episodes? So I was like, it's like they just started it. No, in my head, I'm not even going to lie. In my head, it was like, they just started it. Like, I'll be one of the first episodes. Who is going to watch it?
Yeah.
No one's going to watch it. Which is why I did the episode. But after doing the episode, I found out that they do have few subscribers, which kind of freaked me out because you guys did have like 21 or 22 subscribers.
No,
right?
we
Or
had
something
like 50
that.
or 60 after this episode, because we kind of like did that whole like, hey guys, friends and family, like subscribe. Everybody does that, right? Like, whoever doesn't do that, you guys are liars. So we all do that, right?
Anyways, then I kind of freaked out after that happened. But after a while, I was like, oh, nobody's going to really watch it. So I got over it. It is true though.
No, it's fine.
It is true though. My fear of like, I guess I had this fear of like people watching the whole thing or like, taking things out of context or any of that. But then I realized I was too boring to actually give out anything. So my boredom probably spans people's attention, which I really love myself for that. But don't go back and watch it. However, when I started doing the co-hosting, though, that's when I actually have fun because I didn't have to answer questions. I was able to ask questions, which is a lot better for me than to do that. And I still remember my first episode. First few episodes, I was just tagging along. But then the episode with Roma was the one where I actually did some work and learned few things, and I enjoyed doing what I did. And especially, I'm really glad and thankful to the News Nonsense team for letting me also have the girls episode and do an episode with different women out there and talk about their experiences and how they feel. because at the end of the day, everybody is an individual. Their story, sometimes you can relate, sometimes you can't. So we're trying to put that out there with the same kind of like things that we discuss, it being either professional stuff, something that's affecting the society, or even personal stuff like relationships and all that stuff. So I had a lot of fun, especially when I got to meet new people. Now I have like, I honestly didn't imagine knowing so many people the way I do, because they came in as guests, but by the time they were done, we had formed a connection with everybody. So it has been an amazing experience overall for me. And I'm sad Sushant is kicking me out of the podcast because he keeps on saying like, she's going, she's leaving. Even though I told him last week as well that, I'm still down to do this. But he was like, nope, we have 500 subscribers now. We don't need you no more.
Wow. Wow. I'm putting the words out there like
It's
that.
just not 500
Definitely didn't say that.
subscribers, though.
She's just like lying, like out of her ass.
I'm pretty sure everybody believes it.
So, our total count of people who see our content is not only the YouTube subscribers, we also have to count the 700
Yeah,
people
which I'm trying to
yeah,
avoid right now because I'm not using anything.
in TikTok. So,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because-
yeah.
people who watch YouTube don't watch TikTok.
Yeah.
People who
Yeah.
watch TikTok don't watch YouTube, right? So actually, in the people we are reaching with Kushmita's stories and Prapti's stories is actually more than 1,000.
Yeah, and even Arya's one went viral too.
Yeah.
That one clip, man, that was a lot of like, I don't know, man. I feel like I should say more controversial stuff like that on podcasts so that we get some
I
more hate.
guess.
You know,
No, it's usually like the controversial is always with a simple question that I ask and they take it out.
Yeah.
you know, every time we've gotten hate comments has been it's been based off of Prapti's question. By the way,
Wow.
even the one with Arya, the one where it went viral, she was just talking about like how like her autistic brother, like her mom was very desperate, and she was talking about like it's someone recommended her to do puja for him, and and her mom being desperate, emotional about their kid, right? We'll do the
Try to
puja,
get
we'll
it.
do that stuff, and it was clipped in a way where like I had the hashtag autism in there, and I'm just assuming that people are smart enough to go and actually look into it
They
as to
don't.
what, but they don't. And we had, I think it got like about 160,000 views,
Yes.
and majority of the comments, like there were a few comments that were like trying to be understanding, but 90% of them like don't come back to Nepal.
No, because I just had, I think, asked or something along the lines of like, how do you feel about the fact that this is a medical condition and everybody takes it into something that's religious? Which is not a controversial question in my opinion.
It's not.
But apparently everybody has to make it so controversial. I think same with you too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hate
I-
comments was
yeah.
only for the मैले पूजा नगर्ने
Yeah,
वाला
and
part.
then
Yeah,
That was
that's the
only hate
question that
comments because
I
I
And
Like,
don't
I,
do pujas. Yeah.
Everything else didn't matter.
Yeah.
But you didn't do puja. Now you're a bad person.
and I
Exactly.
hate to bring this out in the table for myself. But most of the time, like, I am not a firm believer
Yeah.
in,
God.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like, and there is definitely something out there. But
So, agnostic or atheist?
I would say agnostic. I wouldn't say atheist because I don't think I have
Atheist is completely
yeah,
not
completely
Yeah.
cut off. But I think there's a higher power. I don't know if I would like to label it as God. And like how people are like, oh, do a puja and then this is gonna be done. Do puja. And I think I've witnessed so much of it at this point that I really don't like I understand the culture of it, but I don't understand the point of it. And I think that's what people confuse it with is when we are talking in respect of like religion, either be with Kushmita's or Arya's situation, whatever like it was with God and religion in general, culture is one aspect of it. We're not disrespecting the culture aspect of it. We're just like not even disrespecting. We just don't agree with the point
Opinion.
of that everything is going to be solved by puja.
Yeah.
It's that simple, and I don't know why people are so mad about it. Come on, like you guys even get mad.
You
at
know,
God,
and
so.
I have a message for you guys, right? If you're that dharmaistic, the ones that comment, the person who put the comments, and even for Kushma's videos and Ari's video, My question is, did your religion teach you to act like that as well? Did your dharma teach you to be like that as well? To be hateful towards someone who has a difference of opinion against you, right? Because I know I can't really like comment everything on there, respond to every comment. And my thing is, I always want to protect my guests, because I don't want it to negatively impact other people to wanting to come on the podcast and sharing their story, because there are people, they say the barking dog never bites,
Never
right?
bites.
Right? So those people to like demotivate people, like Kushmita, to come on the podcast and be able to tell their story, because their issues don't highlight what's bad about religion. Their issues highlight more about what's wrong within society, or what's wrong within the government, or the services that's there to help citizens, right? But I don't know. Do you have anything to say about that, Kushmita? Like, when you were telling your story and those are the type of comments coming in for like the puja stuff, like you kind of like lived there all your life.
त्यो बेलामा पनि अब I didn't know like that's gonna blow up like त्यस्तो वेमा 450K, I don't know.
Yeah, it was a lot.
त्यसमा अनि the only thing त्यसमा भएको भनेको चाहिँ मैले पूजा गर्दिनँ, मैले विश्वास गर्न छोडेँ, I blame God भनेर, which I totally agree. I have no one to blame on. It's just my life that I have go through. तर अब त्यहाँ गएर कसैले it's the karma, you cannot escape your karma भनेर भन्नेवाला part, अनि भगवान्ले के गरिदिएको छ र तिम्रोवाला part, यताउता part, but they haven't lived the life that I have lived.
Yeah.
And they haven't been through the stuff that I have been through. अनि तिनीहरूले त्यो मेरो ठाउँमा बसेर they cannot even just like sit there behind the camera and just like comment गर्ने. तर मेन कुरा चाहिँ मैले I realized to a point like मैले भने नि मलाई गडसँग हुन्छ नि, मैले अब के भने कम्प्लेन गरिरहेको थिएँ होइन. त्यसपछि मलाई रियलाइज भयो कि like I have no one to complain to. I have no one to complain to. I don't blame God for what I have been through. I don't blame anyone for what I have been through. It's just my life. It's just my life that I have to go through, होइन. I'm not like proud of it. I'm not like, oh, मैले यस्तो गरेर यस्तो भएर I'm identifying myself मेरो पास्टबाट. तर I have no one to blame on. अनि त्यो कमेन्टले गर्दाखेरि पनि अलिअलि रियलाइजेसन भयो कि like God is not to blame. Right? So मैले अहिले त्यो गरेर चाहिँ अलिकति त्यो रियलाइज गरेको पार्ट हो. तर एट द सेम टाइम कसैको लाइफमा केही भइरहेको छ भने तिमीले अब त्यसमा जोडेर नराम्रो भगवान्मा लिएर आएर जोडेर विश्वास किन गर्दैन, किन गर्नु पर्यो, यु आर द वान हु इज लाइक टु ब्लेम वाला पार्टमा चाहिँ यु आर नट अन दिस.
I guess one more thing I would like to add is, if you guys can be thankful, like anybody can be thankful and appreciative of things that come in your life and say like भगवानले गर्दा भयो भनेपछि, yeah, sometimes it's like normal for anybody to react to the way and say like, oh, I've been through a lot, so I kind of like blame God. If you can be thankful for it, then you can also be a little bit resentful towards that feeling, because baba bhancha ni, like in our culture, maya garneलाई त गाली गर्छ नि, so I guess take that as you will.
Yeah, go ahead.
मैले के अरे त्यो जस्ट त्यो बिहाइन्ड द त्यो फोनवाला कमेन्ट्स त आई टोटली अग्री होइन. मान्छेहरू दे हेज अ लट टु से, फेक आइडिज वाट एभर द्याट इज. तर मान्छेहरू केटीहरू भनौँ न, लाइक मेरै एजको मान्छेहरू, अर माइट बी समवन हु हेभ बिन थ्रु द सेम सिचुएसन, हु हेभ लस्ट हर फादर होइन, त्यो एउटा पार्टमा पनि पिपल आर लाइक टकिङ अबाउट मी. किन भन्दाखेरि मैले पडकास्टमा गएर मैले मेरो ट्रमाटाइज भएँ भनेर मैले सेयर गरेँ भनेर. सो दे वर सिटिङ एट द पार्टी, लाइक दे वर ह्याभिङ अ पार्टी होइन, अनि दे वर ह्याभिङ अ पार्टी, अनि दे वर टकिङ अबाउट मी. के भनिरहेको छ भन्दाखेरि, सी अलवेज गो अन अ पडकास्ट एन्ड से यो आइम ट्रमाटाइज बाई दिस, आइम ट्रमाटाइज बाई द्याट. उसँग त अब केही बोल्न नै हुँदैन, गएर पडकास्टमा भनिदिन्छ होला. Like
life of a party. I love that for you.
I was like traumatized, like जहिले पनि ट्रमाटाइज भयो भनेर बस्यो भनेर त्यो वर्ड बोल्यो कि होइन. And someone came to me and told me कि like यस्तो भन्ने थियो, and I feel really bad भनेर मैले भयो क्या. अनि त्यो बेला घरमा आएर म एकछिन वहाँ रोएँ कि लाइक मेरो बारेमा मजाक उडाऊ, say I'm the ugliest person, say I'm the fucking unfaithful, like unkind, like जेसुकै भन, selfish भन, hate me as much as you could. तर with my past, with something I'm traumatized, you cannot just sit there at the party and talk about traumatized अहिले भयो भनेर पडकास्टमा भनिरहेको छ, पछि गएर उसँग केही कुरा गर्नु मिल्दैन होला यहाँ त्यहाँ. सिस्टर लुज गर्दाखेरि वन्ट यु बी ट्रमाटाइज होइन, तिम्रो ड्याड लुज गर्दाखेरि वन्ट यु बी फकिङ ट्रमाटाइज होइन, तिम्रो ड्याडको बडी नआउँदाखेरि वन्ट यु बी फकिङ ट्रमाटाइज. लाइक आई एम हियर, लाइक मेरो त्यो गट्स भएर आइम सिटिङ हियर एन्ड टेलिङ यु गाइज द्याट आई एम फकिङ ट्रमाटाइज. यस, I was like so pissed पनि होइन क्या. So अझ रिसेन्टली उनीहरूकै एउटा कसको ग्रुपमा चाहिँ रिसेन्टली सी लस्ट हर ड्याड के. अनि आई वाज देयर लाइक मैले टेक्स्ट गर्न खोजेको थिएँ, भेट्दाखेरि मैले भनेको पनि थिएँ कि. अनि त्यस्तै मान्छेहरू बसेर कुरा गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ आई वाज लाइक यु अल्सो लस्ट युर फादर. लाइक कसरी यु जस्ट टकिङ अबाउट सम वान आफ्नो त्यो पास्टको बारेमा क्या. अनि त्यो बेलामा चाहिँ आई फिल सो ब्याड होइन. मैले 1-2 हप्तासम्म चाहिँ आई वाज लाइक यति ओभरथिङ्क गरेँ अनि पछि त्यो मैले भने नि द ऱ्यान्डम गर्ल द्याट आई मेट एट द रेस्टुरेन्ट, ऊ पछि चाहिँ बल्ल रियलाइज भयो कि दिज आर द पिपल द्याट डज नट नो द लाइफ, दिज आर द पिपल द्याट डज नट नो द स्ट्रगल, दिज आर द पिपल हु हेभन बिन थ्रु अ लट अर माइट नट बी लाइक वाट एभर द्याट इज. त्यो एउटा यस्तो रेज भइसकेको थियो. तर त्यो I don't know, the random girl came to me and has her like teary eyes and was like very grateful for what I did was something to like to cancel out gore ke.
Yeah.
I hope that other girl sees the part and he like knows that it takes a lot of guts for you to talk about yourself, be vulnerable and talk about something which is so close to your heart and that is something that has hurt you in the past. त्यो कुराहरुलाई बाहिर निकालेर to talk about it requires you a lot of courage, a tremendous amount of like bravery नै चाहिन्छ to talk about something that matters to you so much. So to make fun of somebody who is tackling their emotions and just from how Kushmita talks and speaks, she knows how to regulate her emotions very clearly. And she did that. Everybody who has heard the story can obviously sympathize. Unfortunately, the way it looks out for you guys is like jealous.
Yeah.
Pure jealousy.
I think
out of pure jealousy, like it's nothing. And I'm so sorry, Kushmita, you had to go through that because I don't think I don't think you should first of all feel like when somebody discredits or invalidates like your trauma as like not being a trauma, and that's not their place, first of all. And second of all, like imagine if that happened to you, this random person, whoever this is. Your trauma is just invalidated by saying like what's a big deal, like trauma, and then followed by we can't talk to her because she might go and spill it in the podcast. Now she did. You guys are not even friends. F you.
You know, I feel like it's also
That's how I feel.
I feel like it's also like they are incapable of regulating their emotions.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, people who generally like try to invalidate other emotions, it's in a way what they're doing is they're just like, what is that word I'm looking for? They're trying to invalidate their own emotions.
Projecting.
They're projecting
They're
it.
projecting.
Yeah. They're projecting their own way or own thought process. And I think you guys need therapy.
Yeah.
Go see a therapist, man. I mean, I don't understand like what type of human being you have to be to invalidate what other people go through. Like that's kind of crazy for, you know, for you to even think that or even say that. Okay, one thing is thinking it, right? People can think a lot of crazy stuff, but saying it and like try to like invalidate or make the other person feel small.
And also like being in a group and talking about it, you guys are not 13, 14
And also
years
like
old.
you're at the party, enjoy the
Yeah,
party.
you're at
a party,
like,
exactly.
Enjoy the party.
And
Drink,
I mean, like,
have
first
fun.
of all, props to Kushmita that, like, even when she's not at a party or not with your group, you guys
I'm
are
the
still
talk.
talking about her. Like, she's the talk of the town. So, like, you're doing something right.
She's more.
The thing is, if they formed a group and talked about it, even they're like socializing, just like
Yeah.
Kushmita said to the world, they're just like trying to say to some people, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing actually. It's just
maybe-
like small group and
maybe
a
it's
big
their,
group. That's
maybe
it.
it's their mini podcast to have with each
Yeah,
other.
that's-
Just
that's
have,
what
like
I'm
6 or
saying.
7
Yeah.
viewers.
But
you know?
without the camera, so
Without
they
the
can
cameras.
say whatever they
People
want.
like to gossip. That's it.
Yeah.
People like to
Yeah.
gossip.
And it's
But
okay to gossip,
it's-
but
it's
then
fine.
invalidating somebody's experience and then saying shit like, if we talk to her, she's going to say that in the podcast. I mean, if you do something wrong, she will. I mean, if you're doing something right too, maybe she will give you a kind, good, honest shout out by saying, this is an amazing person. But if you're shit, what can you do? That just reflects on you.
Hey, listen, you are responsible for the way you carry yourself. If you are treating other people right and nice, guess what they'll do? They might come on a podcast and say some nice things about them too, right? I mean, we've had great people. I mean, I talk good about NYP all the time. Because they are an organization, and even though they're not here, I still talk good about them, you know. So, and that's because of the energy they give out. And 2025 has been kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of highs too, but you somehow find like pockets of people that just want to bring you down.
Yeah.
You call it envy at the end of the day. Like people are envious, man.
I mean, it's not just like with envy, right? They have this sense of entitlement. They have this sense of
who the hell do you
privilege.
think you are?
oh, they have a sense of entitlement and privilege, which is why they act the way they do, and also maybe lack empathy.
Yeah.
Yes. The
Because
main
empathy
thing.
is the main thing that you need to have in order to at least feel something that the other person is going through. So I have made a lot of psychoanalysis already of these people based on the story Kushmita told me.
She's been watching those episodes and she's like, let me talk about these people. No, but I think ultimately, it's the hate's gonna come.
Yeah.
I don't think. And
I have stayed
I
quiet,
think,
yeah.
I think you should just not care about it. at
You
that
know,
point
I
in
have
time.
stayed quiet. Like, मेरो बारेमा भन्दाखेरि whatever they have saw, like they have like a tons of things to talk about. So when I have always like chose to stay quiet. Because मैले कहिले पनि गएर, oh, I'm the right guy, like I'm the right girl, and I haven't proved myself to anyone. Like they have to talk about it. Like talk about it. मेरो friends, the one who knows me knows me. मैले अरूलाई बाहिर गएर, oh, I'm this, I'm nice, I'm this. भनेर मैले explain गर्नु पर्दैन. And I have never spoke about what they have talked about me, तर with my past and with something that is very like हुन्छ नि crucial part हुन्छ नि एकदम मेरो लाइफको एकदमै त्यो पार्टमा पनि if they're like laughing about it at the party and it's like अलिकति पनि empathy केही पनि छैन तिमीहरूमा. It's like
Nothing.
I feel like they have nothing going on in their
Yeah,
lives. Maybe
yeah.
they're just like doing a lot of like partying and
no, hate me. Like
And
I,
also, like, a big props to Kushmita Kinan. I think her episode got like the most love
Yeah,
and
yeah.
also the most hate
Yeah.
out there. If I would be honest, if I was in your shoes, I don't know, like I would, I guess, still be freaking out or something.
I mean, considering the fact that you're not like older like us to like you to be emotionally mature, right? I mean, but life made you emotionally mature, right? And a lot of these like younger generation, I think even up till the age of 30, they don't know how to like manage their emotions. If you think about it, because a lot of people don't really express themselves as much anymore. We have turned into a society where it's you're doom scrolling on your phones. You don't really connect with a lot of people on an intellectual, emotional, or mental level. I think the only time you have the opportunity to really like connect with people would probably be in school or college. But after that, you're kind of like on your own. Like you just have a group of friends or a group of people that you may have made. Like the type of connections that friendships that you make is not like what it was like when I was growing up, because I feel like it's different. It's different, and I feel the people. What were you talking about?
No, I was just gonna say I agree with everything except the part where people, I think, younger generation has much better handle. Not everybody, obviously, but better handle on how they feel and they talk about how they feel rather
No.
than the
No.
millennials and X
I feel
or even
okay.
like boomers.
Let me put it this way.
But connection is definitely something that people like lack on an everyday basis. However, I don't think it would be right for us to say
no,
statements
okay.
like
Let me
my
rephrase it.
friendships when I was growing up was,
I
different
like how
than-
the NNM team, they like to either fight with the audience or fight with
themselves.
themselves.
No. I meant to say.
They always argue.
Okay, yeah, I mean, like,
You guys are always arguing with
obviously,
someone.
Prapti is also like younger than me considerably, right? I think like what I'm trying to say is, yeah, you guys. I think younger generation is more able to speak out about the emotions.
Yeah.
But what I'm talking about is how to manage their emotions is different. Just speaking something out or saying I feel this way doesn't always mean that you're handling your emotions right. Because I mean, like if you look at the boomers, right? The boomers will be like, "Oh my God, this little thing. You have to be able to be a man. You have to be strong, right?" But there are some people from that generation who have like built up trauma, but where they had to be able to have a safe space to talk about it. So that's there. Like that's not completely right either. But there's also a space where like, yeah, talk about it. Yeah, go ahead, talk about it. It's good that you're being very expressive, but also learn how to like deal with it and manage it. Like for example, like I'm using Kushmita's example. She went through all that stuff. She's managing her emotions, but then those people at the party who's talking about her I'm presuming at the same age as you, right? So if you think that same generation should be able to manage your emotions properly, but then you're kind of like shifting the blame, or you're projecting your insecurities or your inability to manage your emotions onto by making someone else's situation or life story smaller to make
Agree.
your situation not as impactful or smaller in itself, like or not as important. So
Yeah, but I don't think that's a younger generation, older generation thing though. That's literally like some shit people doing some shit stuff.
I think it's
kind of.
more. I think it's more
Because
now.
if you think about it, people wouldn't even talk about their emotions like maybe 10 years ago or even 15 years ago, 20 years back, as much as they do now. Obviously, just because people talk about their emotion does not mean that they can regulate it immediately. That's why I think therapy is such a growing, um, I wouldn't want to say business out there,
No,
but
it is.
therapy is such a growing business out there because people are like, okay, if I
It is.
can't
It is.
figure out my emotions, I need somebody to help me at least show me a way, because there's different kinds of therapy. The therapy where you find out your problem, therapy because some people already know their problem, so they need to go to a different kind of therapy where they're like, I already know these are my problems, these are my issues, I've tried this, I need a way to regulate myself. There's different kind of therapies that go, right? So people are going to therapy because they want to change the way how they deal with situations. And that's what I'm saying is like people are more in tune with that factor. And obviously it does not change, does not happen overnight. It's going to take a while. But what I'm trying to say is people from younger generation are now more educated and informed and knowledgeable about the fact that if something feels off for them, they can always go to therapy. Does not mean that your mental health should be an excuse, should be used as an excuse for anything. But at the same time, it's something I think that has been talked about a lot more with the growing years than it used to be, because people didn't really care about mental health
Yeah,
before.
but what I was trying to say is like that
I agree with you
understand
in
you
the
there,
other
no?
parts.
That I feel like because of the advancement in technology, like people have their phones. People spend more time with their phones than they do with like actual people. You know what I mean? And I think that's why you're seeing that correlation with why people are being feeling more depressed. That's why you feel
He
like
says that as he has a phone
as
in
I have
his
a phone.
hand.
Exactly. I mean that it's true. Like I'm not gonna like sit back and say I haven't.
He's still
Like,
young, guys. He's
yeah, I am.
part of the Gen Z.
Exactly. No, I'm a Gen Alpha now.
So BetterHelp is the sponsor for today.
I know, right? But no, I mean, like, went back to like mental health and stuff like that. But no, I meant to say, like,
No, I
But-
agree with you.
but
So-
if you're gonna doom scroll, definitely doom scroll by going to News Nonsense More
Yeah.
YouTube channel and watch all our TikToks. From there.
So my next question to the girls going forward is: do you think after coming to the podcast, you have inspired people in different ways? After people watch your video, do you think they have been inspired or related to you guys?
मेरो केसमा चाहिँ I guess a lot, I
Mm.
guess. मैले भने नि लाइक त्यो भिडियो हुने बित्तिकै आई गट मेबी लाइक 30+ DMs टिकटकमा इन्स्टाग्राममा आई डोन्ट नो एनी वान इट्स नट माई लाइक म्युचुअल इट्स लाइक नो वान के
Mhm.
I don't know them at all. तर it's from the unknown people that relate to my story. होइन कमेन्ट्स गर्नुभएको आन्टीहरू होस् अथवा दिदीहरू होस् लाइक माई एज अथवा यङ्गर देन मी दे अल रिलेट टु अ पोइन्ट अनि त्यो कुरामा चाहिँ दे हेभ टेक्स्टेड मी लाइक होल प्याराग्राफ आई विश आई कुड लाइक रिड द्याट तर होल प्याराग्राफ अनि त्यो बेलामा चाहिँ वाज लाइक आई रियली डिड अ गुड थिङ saying that on a podcast. I really did a good thing putting that on a TikTok. किनकि मलाई टिकटकमा हाल्न चाहिँ एकदम Sushant knows that.
Yeah, because I didn't feel right like clipping it
Yeah.
and then putting on News Nonsense More TikTok because it would have definitely grown our channel.
Yeah.
But I just felt like it wasn't the right thing to do, and I felt like it was your story, and it belonged on your channel. Because what am I going to do? Like responding to messages on behalf of like Kushmita? That didn't make sense. And this is something I told Mike too. Like, no, I think like it's her story. She needs to put it on theirs, and the other stuff we'll like clip it and do whatever. But I think the first video needed to go with her. And I had no idea it was going to blow up too.
Yeah.
I got a text message from her. It was like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night.
I was like,
It's already at 10K. So many people are watching it. I was like, it's okay. Just like, it's just going viral for a little bit. Don't worry about it, right? And then I wake up and she's like, it's at 100K. What is going on? Like 12 hours later, it's at 100K. I'm freaking out right now. I was like, and I didn't know what to say because I've never had a video go up to 100K views. I mean, I did, but
I
no one
knew it
knows.
was gonna, I was just waiting.
No, but I'm not going to talk about that. That's not a video I would want to talk
There are
about.
like 2 waysमा चाहिँ inspiring कसरी भयो भन्दाखेरि अनि अझ like there were like someone who can relate to my story अनि एउटामा चाहिँ how hard it is to be raised by a single mother हैन सोसाइटीमा कस्तो कन्जर्भेटिभ सोचहरू आउँछ हैन कति धेरै ब्लेम्सहरू आउँछ मामुलाई अब हामीले के गर्यो भने यसको चाहिँ बाउ नभएको मान्छे जे पनि गरेर हिँडिदिरहेको छ वाला मेरो मामुले हिजो भर्खर पनि के कुरा गर्छु भन्दाखेरि म मेरो भाइलाई भनिरहेको थिएँ लाइक 3टा कुरा बुझ नो योर भ्याल्युज नो योर एथिक्स एन्ड नो योर लाइक हुन्छ नि तेरो रुट्सहरू त्यति कुरा बुझ एन्ड डु वाट एभर यु वान्ट आइ एम लाइक देयर तेरो ब्याकमा लाइक आइ एम अलवेज देयर जति गर्नुपर्छ आई जस्ट लाइक गिभ अल माई एन्ड भनेर मैले भनेको थिएँ अनि मेरो मामा पछाडि बसेर यति गरे पछाडि अब बाउ नभएको छोराछोरी भनेर मेरो इज्जत चाहिँ नफाल कसैले पनि भनेर भाइ र मलाई भन्छ कि अनि त्यो बेलामा चाहिँ आई जस्ट रिमेम्बर त्यो मैले पहिला सुरु त्यो ब्युटी पेजेन्ट गर्ने बेलामा नेपालमा गर्ने बेलामा सो आई ह्याड टु वेयर हिल्स ब्युटी पेजेन्टमा इट्स कम्पलसरी टु वेयर हिल्स राइट सो मैले अब घरबाटै हिल लाएर जान्थेँ कि घरमा त्यो के अरे अर्गनाइजेसनमा बिकज आई युज टु ट्रेन पिपल देयर सो आई हेभ टु वेयर हिल्स हिल लाएर गए पछाडि अब आन्टीहरूले देखेछ बेलुका मामुलाई गएर हिल लगाएर कहाँ जान्छ कसरी हिँडिरहेको छ यसरी सी थट आई वाज अ स्ट्रिपर नो हिल लगाएर गयो मेरो मामुलाई गएर लाइक मामुलाई के भनेको क्या बाउ नभएको छोरी हो लाइक आमा तिमीलाई
So they would think just because you're wearing a heel.
Yes, because I was wearing heels अनि त्यसपछि
So they
ड्रेस
automatically thought you were a stripper?
might be अब not stripper त नेपालमा चल्दैन होला तर they might think like I'm doing bad. Yeah, I'm doing something bad. त्यो छ क्या मामुको लागि हैन अनि I was like त्यो बेलादेखि अनि अहिलेसम्म पनि I just like मामुले भनेको त्यो वर्डहरू याद आउँछ क्या मेरो लाइक हुन्छ नि बाउ नभएको छोरी आमाले यसरी हुर्काएको छ आमाले बिगार्यो भनेर मलाई दोष नलगा यताउता अनि हिजो भर्खर पनि मलाई कुरा गर्छ क्या त्यो पार्ट होइन अनि त्यस पछाडि अनि त्यो भयो अनि अर्को एकजनाले मलाई के टेक्स्ट गर्नुभएको थियो भन्दाखेरि मैले यस्तो भयो एन्ड मैले मेरो मामुको बे गरिदिएँ भनेर भने क्या मलाई एउटा टेक्स्ट आएको थियो सो सी लस्ट हर ड्याड मेबी लाइक ऊ 1-2 वर्ष हुँदाखेरि ऊ भएको रहेछ अनि त्यस पछाडि अनि ठुलो भए पछाडि लाइक मेबी एट द एज अफ 17 or 18 अनि उसले चाहिँ अब जोस् कुराहरू आउँछ नि त घरमा अनि त्यस पछाडि मामुको बे गरिदिनेवाला भयो अरे मामु अग्री गरेर अनि उसले बे गरिदिएको रहेछ क्या मामुको
That's cute.
That's very different.
And I was
Reverse
like,
arranged marriage people.
I know अनि
that's
मैले
really
के
cute.
गरेको थिएँ भन्दा म यहाँ युएस आउनुभन्दा अगाडि सो आई केम हियर 2022 मा आएको थिएँ 2021 को एन्डमा जब मेरो भिजा लागेको थियो त्यो बेलामा आई वेन्ट टु माई मम होइन भिजा लागे पछाडि 1-2 हप्ता भएको थियो भिजा लागेको अनि इट वाज त्यो इमोसन गइरहेको थियो अब गइरहेको छ छोरीवाला अनि भाइ पनि सानो थियो अनि कस्तो एकदम ऱ्यान्डम हिट भयो क्या नि अब म गएर इट्स माई लाइफ अब आई हेभ टु लिभ माई लाइफ अब यो भनेको त आई हेभ टु थिङ्क अबाउट माइसेल्फ इभन दो लाइक आई हेभ टु थिङ्क अबाउट देम टु तर अब त लाइफ भनेको त मेरो हो नि त सो आई चोज टु कम हियर नाउ इट्स अल अबाउट मी सो माई ब्रदर अब ऊ 10 सकिन्छ 12 सकिन्छ सो हि माई चोज टु गो मेबी अस्ट्रेलिया युएस जहाँ पनि जान्छ होला ऊ होइन अब को छ घरमा मामु एक्लै को छ उसको सहारा कोही पनि छैन अब छोरी आफ्नो धुनमा अब भाइ बाहिर जान्छ अब 1-2 वर्ष बाँकी छ भाइ गए पछाडि अब मामु विल बी अल अलोन कि अनि ऱ्यान्डम राति गएँ अनि मामु लाइक हेभ यु एभर थिङ्क अबाउट म्यारिङ सम वान किनकि अब म जान लागेको छु भाइ पनि 2-3 वर्षमा जान्छ सो आई डोन्ट लाइक आई नो लाइक मैले भने नि म बाँचुन जेलसम्ममा आई एम देयर टु टेक केयर अफ यु गाइज म बे गरेर जाओस् मेरो बच्चा होस् लाइक अन्टिल एन्ड अनलेस यु गाइज आर अलाइभ आई एम देयर टु लाइक हेल्प यु गाइज होइन तर यु निड इमोसनल सपोर्ट कहिलेकाहीँ छोराछोरीबाट पाइरहेको हुँदैन समाजबाट पाइरहेको हुँदैन आफ्नै आमा बाउबाट सायद दिदी दाईबाट पाइरहेको छैन यु निड द्याट काइन्ड अफ सपोर्ट विच यु विल नेभर गेट इन यर लाइफ होइन हजुरलाई रातो साडी लाउन मन छ रातो सिन्दुर लाउन मन छ भने त यु क्यान नेभर वेयर द्याट इन यर लाइफ होइन त्यो मन छ भने लाइक आई क्यान वर्क अन द्याट लाइक वी क्यान फाइन्ड सम वान इफ यु वान गेट म्यारिड भनेर भनेको एक थप्पड
What's a way to end that story, dude? I thought like it's going to be like a nice situation.
Wholesome?
She gets a slap, a wholesome story.
She gets a wholesome slap instead.
म चाहिँ यस्तो टाउकोमा हानेर म
She gets a wholesome slap.
टाउकोमा हानेर के बोल्यो यो मेरो म बे गरेँ भने के भन्छ यहाँ छोरीको बे गर्ने एउटा मेरो बे गर्छ भनेर मलाई अनि मैले बे गरेँ भने के मेरो बच्चा तैँले पाल्छौ भनेर मामु slapped the shit out of me. अनि त्यो बेलादेखि I have no guts to ask that to my
Damn, son, that's crazy.
Yeah. So my mom might मेरो छोरीले सोच्यो होला भयो, but she got aggressive. Like, के बोलिरहेको छ यसले जस्तो भयो होला मेरो
I
मामुलाई.
think it's also probably because like she doesn't want to forget your dad. Like,
Yeah, I guess.
there's a lot of emotion.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to play devil's advocate, but you know, sometimes like, you know, I guess, you know, your dad was probably the love of her life, the first love. So it's, you don't want to just easily like replace that, right?
Yeah.
Because when you kind of move on to the next one, you're kind of giving up
Yeah.
a part of your past. And I feel like sometimes people don't want to do that. You know, that's why maybe I'm just assuming maybe, you know.
Yeah, see my अनि उसले के त्यो त्यसपछि भने पछाडि अनि she got emotional अनि त्यस पछाडि मैले तिम्रो ड्याड गए पछाडि लाइक आई हेभ लाइक हुन्छ नि मैले हरेक गरेँ हरेक तिमीलाई हुर्काउनको लागि पढाउनको लागि सबै कुरा गरेँ अब मैले अर्को घर व्यवहार गरेर बसेँ भने त मैले तिमीहरूको लागि बाँचेको मान्छे म अर्को घर व्यवहारमा किन धानेर बस्ने जब कि मेरो छोरा मेरो अब तैँले बिहे गर्छस् तेरो बच्चाहरू हुन्छ म मेरो नाति नातिनी भनेर बस्छु होइन भाइ हुन्छ भाइले पछि बिहे गर्छ म फेरि तेरो भाइको बच्चाहरू हुन्छ तिमीहरूको मेरो अब लाइफ भनेको आई लस माई हस्बेन्ड तर अब मेरो लाइफ भनेको यु गाइज आर देयर सो मैले अब अर्को घर व्यवहार गरेर मेरो यो भएको घर व्यवहार मलाई बिगार्नु छैन भनेर भन्छु कि अनि त्यो बेलामा आई सी वाज लाइक
Okay.
yes I will never take that things out again. Yeah.
You don't get slapped again. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
So your stories has felt inspired.
Yes.
So how did you take that positively?
I think मैले भने नि अब मलाई त्यो कन्ट्रोभर्सियल फ्याक्टमा आयो भने पनि आई स्टप ब्लेमिङ टु गड आई स्टप
Okay.
ब्लेमिङ टु पिपल आई लाइक हुन्छ नि इट्स अल अबाउट मी मैले त्यो जो भोगेर आएँ त्यो हुँदाखेरि इट मेक्स मी सो स्ट्रङ सायद मैले त्यो पार्ट फेस नगरेको भए म यति स्ट्रङ यति मच्योर यति इमोसनली देयर यति घर व्यवहार हेर्ने मान्छे म हुँदिनँ थियो होला आई माइट ह्याभ बिन स्पोइल मेरो ड्याडी वाज स्पोइलर आई माइट ह्याभ बिन स्पोइल आई माइट ह्याभ लाइक चोज द रङ वे म यसरी स्ट्रङ यसरी इमोसनली मच्योर यसरी घर व्यवहार हेर्ने रेस्पोन्सिबल डटर म सायद हुँदैन थियो होला कि अनि म त्यो कुराले गर्दाखेरि आई एम हियर स्ट्यान्डिङ स्टिल स्ट्रङ हरेक कुराले गर्दाखेरि इट्स फ्रम माई पास्ट इट्स नट अबाउट मैले यो सिकेको मलाई संस्कार सिकाएको होइन इट्स कज आई हेभ बिन थ्रु द्याट स्टफ एन्ड आई वान्ट एभ्री वान कि लाइक दे फिल हर दे फिल सिन सबै कुरा होस् भनेर विच इज लाइक यो पोडकास्टबाट मेरो टिकटकबाट इट हेज चेन्ज माई होल लाइफ के मान्छेहरूले एउटा केटाले आयो अनि त्यस पछाडि आएर अनि मलाई तिमी अगाडि हुँदाखेरि पनि मलाई कति खुसी लाग्छ भनेर मलाई भन्यो क्या इट्स नट इन अ फ्लर्टी वे लाइक हि इज लाइक चिनेकोवाला मान्छे आई वाज एट ऱ्यान्डम कन्सर्टमा थिएँ अनि ठ्याक्क त्यो आयो अनि आए पछाडि तिमी अगाडि उभिँदाखेरि पनि आई फिल सो प्राउड लाइक यत्तिकै उभिँदाखेरि पनि मलाई एकदम राम्रो लाग्छ भनेर भन्यो अनि वाट यु मिन भनेर मैले भनेको थिएँ अनि लाइक मलाई पनि सिङ्गल मदरले रेज गरेको हो तर आई हेभन बिन थ्रु वाट यु हेभ बिन थ्रु तर तिमी यसरी गरेर अझ लाइक युर क्रिएटिङ एन इम्प्याक्ट अन द सोसाइटी अनि तिमी अगाडि बस्दाखेरि पनि ओ कुश्मिता भनेर आई वान एडमायर यु सो मच वाला भनेर भनेको थियो क्या अनि त्यो बेलामा पिपल वर आस्किङ अबाउट प्राप्ति त्यो प्राप्ति इज पपुलर
Prapti. So the same question to Prapti, like
Well, hold on. Before we go to Prapti, Prapti.
No, Prapti.
No, she's popular.
Yo,
She
she's
is.
single and her parents are looking for keta.
Stop.
I know,
Ew,
and
no, stop.
just
we are not
email
Nepali
me.
matrimony.com.
Email me your gotra.
This is
like
not
whatever that is.
shadi.com.
China,
Gotra.
China.
Nepali
Oh
matrimony.com.
my god.
She's Nirola, so it's she's bound, so it's all about the gotras, right? I learned this from
shut up.
Dinip and all.
अन्त आई हेभ सिन यु भनेर भन्यो अनि हजुर कता अब पोडकास्ट टिकटक अब त्यही त होला नि अब वे डु दे क्यान सी मी अनि फेरि हजुर प्राप्तिको साथी होइन भने फेरि आई हेभ लाइक टु प्राप्ति के आई एम माई सिस्टर प्राप्ति अनि सी प्राप्ति होइन अनि मैले अनि कुन प्राप्ति भनेको नि
Now I'm like,
पोडकास्ट
who is this person
Podcast.
who knows me and you're saying like your friend
No, they probably say they know you, but they don't really know you.
Yeah.
Hey man, send me the gotra. Send me the chinas.
China,
I got you.
Ew.
So
Yo,
Prapti,
DM me,
do
bro.
you think you have positively impacted people and their lives with your
The thing
commentary?
is, I'm just finding it out right now that Prapti ko sathi rahecha bhanera.
No, talking
I'm-
about you positively
My
impacting other
positive
people.
impact on people,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think
So more negative.
People have gone to depression because of Prapti.
I don't think like so the thing is I was not I have not been I don't think I've been
You're
vulnerable enough where I've shared like and I have like my good fair share of traumas too, but I haven't like really talked about anything closely remotely personal to me.
Share one.
But the thing is, after those episodes that you do with girls and Kushmita and different girls,
Oh,
and even Arya,
personally I have impact, but I wouldn't like with girls like I think like whenever we did the podcast like I felt connection with these people that I've talked to, and I did meet like one or two people randomly after the podcast, and they were really happy to see me. And
You know,
they,
I think you sell yourself a little bit too much, like very less, because there are people that actually have told me that, oh, Prapti asked really good
Yeah.
questions. She's very
Mhm.
insightful.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
very
the thing
knowledgeable.
is, guys, I am not on social media right now. I have been on a hiatus.
No. This is not in
so
social
I
media.
have no idea what's going on.
No, it's not on social media. I'm talking about like when
The
people
person you
personally like
Oh
come
well,
and talk to me.
personally, you guys haven't really said anything to me in my face or in anything.
It's because
Like,
you're
what-
scary. Or that's
think I'm
because you just
scary
scared them
too.
away.
I
Yeah,
brought up
scary?
that fact because
We don't think that a manjala lagdo रहेछ कि we are scary भनेर.
What?
yeah.
after Prapti's episodes, the metrics goes up. It's positive in both in TikTok and in YouTube.
And
So
negative. too.
people are coming and subscribing or like following us because of those messages.
Yeah.
There might
There's
be
a lot
negative.
of like subscribers
Yeah.
and followers, but there's a lot of haters too.
haters too. Yeah.
You know, it's a balance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, every video like Prapti
Yeah.
has always had that one or two dislikes.
No,
I
somebody was
wish
like-
I wish I could find out who that person
Who
is.
is that?
Because I want to call you
Maddie
on
or
the
ex?
podcast. Maybe. Or
what? Who?
maybe your ex as this is liking every video. Because
My
from your
ex
first
doesn't hate me,
episode,
unfortunately.
from your first episode
yeah.
until like every one that you've done, you've always had that one dislike. And it
Oh.
comes in the
But
very
I've been
beginning.
told by my exes they don't hate me, so I don't know if that's them.
No, I'm joking.
They've
but
been very supportive of like my whole venture in this podcast.
I think it's also because there's some people that's envious. Like for example,
Yeah.
if people are gonna hate on her story, like come on, man. Like
Wait, let me.
You're gonna
let
find
me
a lot
take
of
it back
haters.
to
Yeah.
the part where I was told I was scary, because that kind of like makes me really happy.
Oh, it does?
you like being scary?
मलाई चाहिँ नाइ.
No,
मान्छेहरू आएर
first of
बोल्न
all,
पनि खोज्दैन
why
क्या.
does
No,
like-
it's no. Yours is different. So you're a pretty girl, right? And you've gone to pageants.
He
and
just
usually
called me ugly, blatantly right there.
I thought you knew.
Ah,
I thought you knew.
I was just told by my parents yesterday, but like, thank you for like reiterating a bad memory.
Oh,
Thank
your
you.
parents said the same thing?
Yeah, my parents have like never believed.
Well, you know,
They've never believed in me, so I've never believed in myself.
I think Prapti has a lot of
kidding.
like guy followers.
yeah, she
Mhm.
does.
Yeah,
I don't.
think
She has a lot of guy followers that probably shit on her in the comments, but then the DM will be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, so like,
Oh, yeah.
are
I
you
don't.
free?"
I
But
wish
no,
I could
but
date
going
her
back to
kind of
Kushmita, first of all, you're like, I don't know about how it is now, but like usually when I used to talk to my guy friends
Yeah.
when we were growing up, if a girl is pretty, she's usually single at that point in time because not many guys are feel intimidated to come and talk to her, ask you out, and the only ones that do go up and talk to her are the
Assholes.
F boys. And that's
Assholes.
how,
Nice
and that's why,
people
and that's
approach
Assholes.
Kushmita. Come on, she's nice. You can approach her.
okay.
She's not scary.
You know what? In 2026,
Yeah.
how do you want a guy to come approach you? What would be the pickup line that would like work on you?
I don't want
line.
any pickup lines.
Okay,
no
okay, no
pickup
pickup
lines
lines.
No
at
pickup
all.
line. Like
I should
does
be-
pickup
I
lines
should be a
anymore.
tr-
You're
yeah, okay.
old. You're
So-
old, but even
So
her.
what's the that kind of stuff? No pickup lines.
Like what is that? Is that what you want to say? Like no, I mean like seriously, like
No, I love nonchalant guys. Like I love them, होइन? तर I don't want like oh
Don't
म
give
कुनै
them
ठाउँमा छु
ideas.
भने आएर oh you're pretty, like can I have your Instagram? Like I hate that.
you don't like when
I
guys
don't
ask
no
you to-
no I hate that.
What if they ask you? For
I
your
always
number?
like fake my name that they know me.
Now
they do. Like there's
They
no
know
fucking
me,
way.
but I cannot even fake my name.
Kushmita, I have a question. What would you rather give people out your number
Mm.
or your socials?
Socials. Number the why would I? No.
Yeah, no, you don't
Yeah.
give your number.
Oh,
But social I might
okay.
not follow them back, but at least follow for the body.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a style right
Smart.
there. Don't give up. Don't say that. You can't say
Oh
that.
yeah,
out
sorry. I
We-
gotta
we'll
follow you
bleep
back.
that
then.
out. We'll
I
bleep
was
that
gonna
out,
say
yeah.
like phone number because social if you post, they're gonna see it.
But it's my
And
profile
but
is
phone
public
number,
profile.
like
त्यही
phone
भएर.
number is like you don't have to respond. It
No,
could be
I-
fake
I-
number too.
I mean, like, I guess, you know,
Just
like,
change one number, and then you'll be like, "Oh, did I give you wrong number?" And then
Okay.
just like make a shit up. Fuck you. The
That's
end.
why,
they
that's
never
why we
text you
have that
back.
one dislike in every video if you keep doing that. Prapti. But you know, but another thing, we always Mike always asks question. What about you, Mike? You've been sitting behind the camera for
what's the
since the
question?
first episode, and in your mind, what do you think? You know, this episode has turned out. Like we're always asking me, I'm always sharing it. So, and we also
Which
get
which
Rashmi to
episode
say
are you
too.
talking about?
No,
Because
no, I mean
NNM
overall,
is
like this journey
Yeah.
of 2025. Like From your perspective, what do you think?
It's all my idea, It's all. So
Yes.
everything happens over here.
Simple.
Everything like.
Everything I say is scripted by
It's
Mike.
it's not
That's what
scripted.
it means.
Mike,
But I
Mike
give
is
him the
our
idea.
director.
So we
Yeah.
two started from the beginning. It was like we even had other ideas. We had plans to do a gaming channel actually. In the
Wow.
beginning, like that was so stupid,
so
and
stupid.
now because that's not our interest area. Our interest area was to bring people and tell these kind of stories and to collect more information, more knowledge, and like gain more relationships, know more people, those kind of stuff. Like,
How do you
and
feel
it's
about
happening.
It? How do you feel about it? Like from the day one till now.
It has surpassed what I imagined to be. Like I didn't know it would go till here, bring these many people together, like and connect us with a lot of people like Prapti, Kushmita, Arya, and they have a talent
Because
that
good
I
looking.
they have a talent. I talk to all of the people that have come here, and I say like, you have this talent, and if you want to do more, we are open to it, right?
Yeah.
And they start coming and they start doing different episodes. And after we said that to Prapti, she organized this all girls episode. Then we had the idea, so we can do like different series, all right? It's all girls episode is turning out to be a series. We can do that one, and we can do also that. Like, we will call the guests. Let's call it meet the guests. So that's how we are moving forward, and it's like totally beyond my imagination that we have come till here. And now I know because we are moving forward, we can grow like much more further because the community is supporting us. Kushmita is coming when we ask her. Prapti is coming when we ask her, and they like it over here and to come and speak and to raise awareness and do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
And we just let them free.
That's the first time that Mike has ever expressed
That's
himself.
Yeah, I
such
don't-
a good answer.
For
Clipping
me,
it.
it's just like asking questions.
But he also does a lot of work though with
Yeah.
technical
Yeah.
side, especially, and he's a
Editing.
Technical,
really good
design,
director.
editing,
Mhm.
After
Director,
Effects,
yeah. He directs the
direction.
episodes.
He
So
just,
direction
he just,
too.
he just gave himself the director name out of nowhere. So yeah,
No,
so I'm gonna,
I told him
creative
last
director,
time. It's like
creative.
you were a really great director. He does like know how to
Yeah,
direct
yeah.
us in the right point.
So I list the work I do. I do design, I do editing, I do After Effects, I
Yes.
do the what else I do?
the description, the upload,
The descriptions,
Everything else.
everything.
We just do you just come and talk
bullshit.
And I also do
He does
come and
everything.
talk and ask questions to the experts.
Exactly.
Uh,
I do my homework. I do make games,
Oh,
fun
the
games
game
at the
part,
end of the
game
day.
part.
Yeah.
He does. If you think about it, he does.
I do 80% of the work.
He's just
Yeah,
here
talk.
to have fun.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
I guess that's the price you have to pay if you don't want to show your
Yeah.
very beautiful, handsome
Face,
face
yeah.
in on camera.
he's got his 8-pack abs
Yeah.
and his like ginormous like biceps and stuff.
So my next question to the three of you
wait,
is,
before you ask the question,
Yeah.
I want to ask Rashmi. What about you, Rashmi? I want to know your like when Mike came and asked you, "Oh, we're going to do a podcast." From that day on, what was your initial thought? Like,
she knew I
podcast.
wanted to do a podcast, but she didn't know what I wanted really to do.
yeah.
So this whole thing was still a surprise for me, I'll say, because when you guys told me that you guys do want to start a podcast, I was like, really? How it's gonna turn out?
Disappointed.
disappointed. like,
Rashmiti, were you
doubting.
like,
No hope.
these guys are at it again with a new like idea, just rolling around? Like, do they do that a lot, or
Yeah,
was
we
that-
do actually.
Yeah,
Oh.
we do a lot of
We do a lot of stupid ideas. We give a
Stole us,
lot.
like,
First of
gaming-
all,
gaming
the
or not,
gaming channel, the
yes.
gaming channel was like, what do you want me to do? Like play games all day in front of the computer? Like, what do you want?
that would be fun?
No, but it's so much work.
It's so much work though.
so much work.
Mike,
Yeah.
sign me up for a gaming channel. I'll
Yeah.
just like play games.
Oh, he's already got his first customer. You know who it is? Our nephew.
Oh,
Yuvan.
you're so small.
He's like,
Yuvan, so my nephew. So we
Our
are doing this
nephew.
podcast, and he knows I have the skill set to do everything, right? From
Yeah.
editing to it. So he wants to open a podcast as soon as possible. I'm saying like, just wait. And what he wants to do is a gaming channel.
He cannot,
So
he cannot wait at all.
You know the,
he cannot wait.
You know the video I made for the Christmas? I have so many blooper videos in there. And then Sunil Binaja texted me, and this is Yuvan. Why did you put that video up? He's like concerned about the blooper video of the story.
Yeah, okay,
It's
okay.
like, you're 8 years old, dude. Calm down, okay?
That's
Uh,
so,
So,
cute, but so
yeah.
sorry, Rashmi.
But no, Rashmi, please
yeah,
continue
Please
Okay.
continue.
before you cut her off.
So I never thought that it will be this, like, in short amount of time. I mean, at first I went to their studio, I remember, and when I saw their work and how everything came up, and then I really felt like, you guys can do something. I even told Sushant that I never knew that you could talk so nicely. I never knew about your skill of it.
Mm.
And I told him, and I also told him, why didn't you start like earlier in your career? And then that's how everything started. I knew from that first episode that these two guys can do something. And I wasn't surprised at all when they reached to 511 because I knew that's going to happen. Somehow I have that intuition, okay, this is going to work.
Are we going to get to 1,000 in a couple of months?
You guys
What's
gonna
your
do
intuition
great.
say?
You guys going to do great. I just know that,
But no,
yes.
you
It
know,
will take time, but at least
Yeah.
we are doing
Yeah.
what we want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Even
like
though-
the fact that we do what we're doing. Nobody's telling us what to
Yeah.
do. And I don't want to tell people what to do either. Like even like when you did the all girls episode, right, Prapti?
Yeah.
Like I said, I hate. Eventually, after the first or second episode, you're like, okay, the creativity. You have all the creativity. You don't need to ask me. I can give you like my opinions on it, but you don't actually have to listen to me. Just you have the creativity freedom of it too. Like even when I think when we went out our coffee too, we talked about for Kushmita, like, hey, listen, if you have so much things to say and you want to do like an episode once a month, or those are things we'll still talk about in 2026. It doesn't have to be every Monday. You'd be like, okay, I'm free on Wednesdays or Thursdays. You want to come out and you want to talk, or if you know other people that are going through similar
Yeah.
situations as you, or you want to like, I guess, tell your story bit by bit. I think that's ultimately what we want to do. We want to create that platform, right? And eventually, like, it's not about like only keeping it here, because I'm pretty sure people think like, oh, we just want to keep it within our platform. No, like if Kushmita grows from those episodes and she's like, hey, listen, I think I'm able to open my own YouTube channel, and we'll help her grow that YouTube
Yeah,
channel
yeah,
as
yeah.
well. That is kind of like what we want to do.
Just like we
ultimately.
are doing with Pawan, I think he joining with us has given him the opportunity and the push that he needed
Mm.
to do his own, and he's like doing it on a regular basis now.
Yeah.
Because he was on and off now, but he's more
Sometimes you
regular
need a
now.
little bit of motivation. I
Yeah,
think
you
he
need
has
that
a-
motivation.
He has a very good, even the way he talks. Like we were on the past.
He's too much
episode,
factual. Yeah.
He is, but he does his research,
Yeah.
and that just shows like why he was like number one, or
Mm.
was it top 3 in SLC?
yeah,
a
yeah.
topper. He was
like
He was a
Nepal too.
topper.
Nepal
He was
player.
topper.
He is so smart. Like
Kushmita
he
is like, oh my god.
yeah, he's very, but very humble. Very
Don't
humble. I
invite
really,
me.
I enjoy his company, the way he talks. you know?
And one thing, I still remember you guys started in May.
Yeah.
May 2025. I still remember. And down to this December, see the growth you guys have gone
Yeah.
through, right?
Uh,
It's remarkable. I mean, it's really good.
yeah.
A long time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not a long time, I'll say.
I mean, short time, but it feels like a long
yeah,
time.
yeah. But it's a
But
very short
Turns out
time.
it's a very short time.
Yes, yes.
So my next question to you is
Wait, before you ask your
Yeah.
next question, I still haven't heard Sushant answer the question on why I'm scary.
You just are. It's your face. And your
Bitchy
height.
face one रहेछ क्या मान्छेले
Oh,
It's
my
like
resting
the
bitch
resting
face.
resting bitch face,
Okay.
It's
yeah.
also the
Hey.
height. It's like,
They
Can,
were-
can we
I
not go
am
there? Like, what do you
sitting-
mean?
I am literally
like
sitting
chihuahuas are
down
the
right
most,
now.
the chihuahuas are the most dangerous dogs out of all of them.
They
You
bark
go
and they
pepe.
bite.
मान्छेहरूले
Yeah,
मेरो
sure, I'll
अन्त
do that.
रेस्टिङ बिच फेस भएर मान्छेहरूले oh she might be bitch भनेर भन्छ कि
Oh, dude, like I've been
Oh,
told in my
I've had
face
someone
actually.
come and told me,
Oh my
tell me, like after like
People should
they
not
heard
say
your
that to
story of
face
the
people.
guy. It's like, damn, I thought she was just a bad person. She was like too good for herself. That's why she never like responded to me.
No,
But she's actually like gone through a lot of stuff. Now I
You-
feel like an asshole.
no, you think that like when I was in college,
Mhm.
so there was this one colleague,
Arya needs to
that I
be
had.
here right, today.
and then my colleague, I guess we were kind of in the same workplace together, and then I used to like go do my stuff, get out. And then this one fine day, I was just like, okay, I gotta go back to my apartment. I think I was done with classes. I was done with my office hours, and then he was going the same place because we lived on the same block. our apartments were nearby. So we were just walking, and we just talked like a couple of times when we were in office, not very much. And he just goes and says like, Prapti, can I tell you something? And I said, yeah, sure, like go for it. I have been talking to you, and you're a very nice person. And I said,
What do you mean?
I was like, what do you mean? Like, did you like why? And he just goes, no, I really thought you were a bitch. Turns out you're a nice person. And I was just like, thank you. And then I went back to my apartment. I was like, I don't know if I was just complimented or insulted.
Both.
मलाई मेरो also के this like insane rumor about me that I have a sugar daddy.
Oh, you rumor about you?
And also like I'm a woman trafficker, Katie Dollar.
What?
Oh.
That's insane rumor. Who started
Okay, the
it?
sugar daddy I can understand.
What do
That's
you mean
like,
by I can understand?
No. Like because
because
it's
of the
it happens in
population.
DFW. I wouldn't say
No,
it.
I would react the same way. It was like, what do you mean, sugar daddy?
No, it's just like मैले मेरो साथीहरूलाई भने कि अनि साथीहरू like why will they think like sugar
No,
daddy?
but the sugar daddy
No,
should
but-
like, okay, one
Shiनको
thing
मेकअप
भएन.
शिनको लुगा बाहेक केही पनि छैन लाइक लाइफ त हाई क्लास काम नगरिकन बस्ने चिलमा लाइक गएर लाइक के Lexus, BMW, Gucci, Chanel, Prada, like bitch, I don't have even like एउटा के अरे Chanelको perfume. What do you mean? शिनको ब्याग बोक्छु म.
I'll get you.
Chanel.
I'll get you.
Chanel.
No,
Chanel
but
perfume.
like, त्यो ठिक छ, no, Kushmita. But like, them saying like you're a woman trafficker.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's like,
That's
you
crazy.
evil empire. You
Exactly.
had like,
मलाई एकता साथीले कल गर्यो होइन I was like, you know what, like there's like insane rumor about you भनेर भनेको अब फेरि bitch like spare me in Dallas, like what do you mean spare me?
Yo,
अब
but you know, it'd be really crazy if
Sorry.
Kushmita's name comes up on the Epstein list. Second, I have a
That's in
surprise.
Dallas.
I have a surprise.
You're so right. This is like the most ADHD episode.
Hey,
we're gonna
Spider. No, I do have a surprise.
What?
But go ahead, go
They
ahead.
thought
bro.
like this is like an ADHD episode. Like we're just
Yeah.
getting.
I
This
told you we're having fun today. It's like, and we're talking. We still kind of talk. Well,
It's
we
the
kind of
closing
recapping
of
2025.
2025.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because
No, but
2025
like-
is coming to an end.
No, this is a really important story.
Oh wow.
We got. So as much as Prapti thinks that I'm kicking her out, which I am. Not really. But
We can all hear you in your
This is
mind.
the sign that he kicked you out.
yeah,
actually.
this is
Oh,
a
yeah.
sign.
Yeah,
We're
this
making
is
it
a sign,
official.
yeah.
No,
Nobody else got this sign. I
Yeah.
did.
No, the thing is. Oh, sorry. The thing is, I do want to say, ever since the second episode, that you've been a huge supporter of the podcast, and you've helped us grow.
Yes.
You've pushed our episodes out there with your like family and everybody
Big
else.
shout out to my family because they
Your dad.
watch my dad and my brother.
I'm going to
my cousin.
Nepal. I'm going to Nepal, so I definitely have to meet your dad.
Oh.
So
Oh
Prapti's
my
dad.
God. He's gonna be like, Uncle, ask your friends to subscribe.
No. I'll be like, what do you need me to do to get your daughter married? What's the go-throughs and all that
Please.
stuff? Trust me.
Don't make my life a living hell. It's all.
But yeah,
already
but
did.
jokes aside.
Wait, like I think you can open it just like without taking that whole thing out. Just open the whole
I
button.
want you to read what we wrote.
Oh wow.
It's a
Okay.
happy holiday cake. And
Happy
hold on a
holidays.
second, hold on a
Cute.
second. Let me just-
Don't drop it.
I'm not going to drop
I
this.
am
is the
so
cake.
scared.
This is the cake, guys, that we got.
Cute.
Prapti, it's from Paris.
Bagwa.
But yes.
Bagwa.
Bagwa.
Don't
Yes, I do.
drop it.
See, I just said you don't drop it, and I feel like I'm going to.
You're not.
Oh.
Yeah, we can see that in the screen.
No, all the way up. It's on the written above.
Okay.
Not from me, guys.
Okay, there is that says thank you, and now I have to look this way. I'm so sorry. Thank you and good luck, Prapti. Love NNM family. Thank you so much, guys.
Aw.
This is really sweet. Is this why he asked me like, oh, we're gonna bring cake? What flavors of cake should we try?
I did.
By
They
the
didn't
end
have
of the
that one.
year.
Didn't have tiramisu. But I did ask.
And then I said tres leches.
Oh, tres leche. Yeah, they didn't have that either. Because I got the picture of what it was on there. I knew it was either tiramisu
Just
or tres
kidding.
leche.
But this is really sweet. Thank you so much.
Do
As
you
you
want to
can
eat it here? Or do you want to eat it at dinner?
We can eat it later.
Kushmita wanted to eat something.
No, I was trying to take pictures.
No, we can
oh,
eat
you
it.
have-
I was
The
trying
thing
to
is,
take
have a
like,
spoon.
I don't want to like dirty
Yeah,
the
yeah,
area.
yeah, that's fine.
I'm
Yeah.
very clumsy.
But I was hoping we give Spider a piece
No,
too.
we
you know?
will give
Okay,
Spider a piece.
after the thing.
No,
we'll
I
give
am
Spider
very
a piece.
clumsy. I know for a fact I'm going to ruin everything, and then I would have to be the
Can
one.
Can I say the last sexist thing before I go to Nepal? Hey, why don't you be a lady and put it back in the box?
Actually, can I say something sexist back? Can
I
you
already
be
said
a
it first. You
man?
can't copy me.
Can you be a man and actually do what you're being told to do?
Good job.
Please put it inside. I'm
did
not.
it- okay, you know
I
what?
am not going
She
to.
did it halfway. I'll do it halfway. too.
Okay.
You know what? I
Balance
wasn't
it
meant for
out.
buying the cake in the first place. Just letting you know, okay?
That's why you bought the
And-
cake.
And
you
the
have to
thought,
pay.
and the thought that counts.
As they should.
Like, it's the
This
bare
episode
minimum.
is a nightmare for editors and directors.
Good luck, Mike.
Yeah.
I think you should just put it the way it is. But yeah, thank you, Prapti.
Thank you so much. This is
Yeah.
actually very.
This is
sweet.
our thank you.
I feel
but
very
not-
overwhelmed and loved,
We can cry.
and
We can cry.
I honestly don't know how to react when I'm
just cry.
like
Just
this.
cry.
So I just feel
we
very
need-
awkward.
We need
Because I feel like I'm in the spotlight.
We
and
need
I'm
the
like,
engagement, just
take
cry.
this away from. Get me out of this uncomfortable situation.
Well, you know what? You know what? Let me
no,
say a
it's
couple of
it's
things.
really sweet, but
Why is
that's
there
how
a
I
but?
feel.
I don't know how to react.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is there a
I-
but?
I know
speechless.
she would be
Okay.
very uncomfortable because she doesn't like those type of stuff. But I genuinely
No.
want to say, okay,
Thank
jokes
you.
aside, since the second episode, you have always been available. You've come out. You've helped. You're also part of the reason for why NMN has grown
Mm-hmm.
up to 500 subscribers. So don't take that. I'm never going to say like we did it by ourselves. You were part of the journey to 500, and I
But
know
not
even
the destination.
Prapti's so awkward.
yeah, she doesn't know how to react. But I'm sure going forward, you'll still be part of, I know physically you'll be in New York, which we will all miss you, right? I think All Girls episode will miss her too. But I've always told you, even if you're in New York, just make sure you give that guidance because that's something that she created. That's your baby, right? So when Kushmita comes to All Girls, make sure you always reach out to Prapti and she'll always give you that little bit of guidance. But overall, I just want to say
Biological mother and adoptive mother,
Oh,
yes, for sure.
reaching to 5'11" was also a part. You had a hand in it too. So I want to say
Have
thank you.
Both hands, jazz hands.
The itty bitty hands that she has. But yeah.
Thank you so much. I feel very awkward because I am really uncomfortable in situations like this. Unless it's my birthday, because I know it's my birthday, so I'm already prepared to be like, in the spotlight. But I feel very uncomfortable when it's just like coming to me and
Make
like
sure
there's
the
things
camera's
that
on
is
her.
being said, especially by Sushant, because he never honestly compliments or praises me or appreciates my hard work. But jokes aside, after I leave, who's gonna fight with him? First of all, who's gonna start like crazy just out of nowhere?
We have people. We have.
Thank God we have people.
Yeah,
but, like, now
but
who's
they're
gonna
not going to
ask-
be the same.
It's not
Yeah.
going to be the same.
It's
But
not
it's
gonna
like
be the
you
same.
guys need to start putting those controversial questions out there that gets you viral on TikTok and gets hate comments, because I feel like
Yeah, that's
I've
gonna-
contributed a lot.
Yeah,
to
I think
the,
I think what we'll do is
that
we'll always reach
sector.
out to Prapti. Prapti, tell me something very controversial so I can say in the podcast. And I'll just be like, well, Prapti said from New York.
allegedly.
Yeah, we should do that. Though.
Yeah.
Once an episode, like Prapti asks a question, so we
Yeah.
just recite it.
Yeah. Or we'll
Yeah.
just make up our own. We'll just say, let's say Prapti said it. Something really crazy.
Something really crazy, and just do it.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun being a part of the NNM fam.
You're still part. You still have
am.
projects.
You're not
I
kicked
am
out.
still
Mike is the one that kicked you out with that.
No, it's you.
With that thumbnail.
So the all girls episode. So who do you want to pass the baton to?
wow, you guys are putting me on the spot right now.
Just the all girls episode, though.
Just the
the-
all
You're
girls.
we are
starting-
doing a different project with you.
You're creating hate between the
No.
girls already.
The thing is, it's going to depend on who's gonna bribe me the most.
Well, the Nepali way, bribes.
Bribe me the most. No, but I think everybody is amazing for the all girls episode, especially like like Kushmita, Arya, they both have stories. They both are good conversationalists. Maybe both of them, because yeah, I can't pick one. I would love to do just like episodes with just these girls, and I know it's gonna always be a hit because they have such a good flow of communication. Like they can bounce off anybody who's
tea.
talking. Like, and there's so much tea too. Like with Kushmita, I feel like I have
Allegedly a human trafficker.
endless
Woman
flow
traffic.
of tea. I mean, the thing is, I have tea too, but I wish like I had more confidence, like Kushmita does with like the tea portion of it. Because when I start, I'm like, I don't think I should like really expose like this that happened to me in the podcast. But she does it so gracefully, and honestly, like it's a quality I wish I had, but I don't. It is what it is.
You
But
have your own qualities.
they're
She
both
has
like
some,
I
yeah.
think amazing to do the girls episode, and we have Rashmi in the back to help them with the girls episode and be there. So I think anybody who is going to work on the girls episode is gonna do really well.
Okay. So in 2026, you already know our plans, what the NNM team is doing. Sushant explained in the beginning of the video.
Yes.
We are doing like different series. Each series is gonna have its own like different branding. So knowing that you, Kushmita, and you, we talked about you have inspired or touched people, right? So what do you think going ahead in 2026 you want to do? You want to come do more podcasts, do a different kind of show, open your own podcast. So what's the idea behind it?
Last time, so I was trying to do content on TikTok, and I saw them. I was like so embarrassed. Like I did like a day in my life kind of vlog. I struggled that so much. And I showed that to my बहिनीहरूलाई अनि त्यसपछि you know what, Sissy, I think you should do podcast and do the content creation.
No, I feel you though, Kushmita. I've also tried to do like
That's
a day
so
in life.
funny.
But honestly, I feel like content creation in general, like this the day in life, takes a lot more than it's supposed
Exactly.
to. Like edit, like I respect people who can edit. Taking the videos as you should and then making sure everything is like appropriately like set the way you want the aesthetic, like because it's more about how people are going to see you, how you would want people to see you. It's so hard. I've tried like one or two and I get distracted and I just put, I know I have some TikToks that says incomplete cleaning vlog because I put in my camera on time lapse.
Okay.
And then I start cleaning and halfway through I forget that I was clean, like I had
You were
video
cleaning.
on.
You forget
And
you were
then-
cleaning.
And then I also forget that I'm cleaning and then I'm like doing something else and the camera is still going on.
I want that footage. It's so bad. Prapti's younger brother. If you can get me that footage, I will get you.
No, I do that all the time and I have like respect for people. But then when you edit it and put it out there, you're like, people are gonna know I put work into this and they're not gonna, what if they make fun of me?
No,
Like, I get it.
I have to take like opinions, right? So I was like doing this. What's this?
Can you show me?
No.
Why?
No.
You're not gonna do that.
I will tell you, which is why what I did was create a new account. I don't follow people that I know. I just post my content. I don't show it to people that now that you guys know, like you can find me. It's okay. I haven't put Prapti in like the name or anything like that. But I put it out there and then I just like post and then I just let it go through. But I think you should start it that way because when we start getting opinions of people like around us, they will, for me, it's like people who love me are going to say like, do it. Like, this is great. Like you're going to, and even if they're being honest, like it's just going to make me feel like some type of way. So I just post my stuff.
Yeah, and there's also
and
people that'll
just
say
let it go.
don't do it too, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you never know. You never know. Like,
I'm not even interested. I like content creating. That's
But
not
I
my
think,
thing at all.
I think instead of doing a day in life, you should like talk.
yeah,
No,
I
Like
think
you
I think the
are
talking thing is
such a
good.
good storyteller.
you're
no,
definitely
like म आफै कन्फ्युज हुन्छ लाइक आइम हियर कस्तो कम्फर्टेबल भएर बोलिरहेको छु अब घरमा बसेर क्यामेरा अन गरेर बोल्यो भने फक स्मिता
No, but then it's
के
because
बोलिरह
no, एक्लै हुँदाखेरि त्यस्तै
म यो
हुन्छ।
भिडियो बनाएछु के बोलिरह आई वाज
you
ट्राइङ
know-
टु से वान ओपिनियन हैन एउटा त्यो टिकटकमा गइरहेको ट्रेन्डमा रेकर्ड गरे गरे त्यो हेरेर चाहिँ के बोल्ला
I have
यो
the same thought process.
I could not even rewatch that video.
That's
I was like
I
so
know.
embarrassed.
The
eh.
thing is,
You know when I started talking to Sean, I uploaded 2 videos, right?
Yeah.
The first video I did a test and I sent it to him. He never gave me any feedback, so I thought it was pretty bad. But then like, I totally understand what you're saying. Like you
Yeah.
feel more comfortable here because
Yes.
we're having a conversation, right?
Exactly,
The
right.
conversation goes
Yeah.
from A to B to C, and it's just like we have people, we have different opinions, like. But when I was recording, like just sit in the camera, it was just me, and I'm like sitting there. I'm like, God damn it! What am I supposed to say at this moment? I don't even know how to edit all this stuff. And I did it. I did it a couple of times, and
Yeah.
then I kind of like I kind of got into the zone
Mhm,
of my own thoughts.
mhm,
Like I wanted to like I thought as a camera as someone
mhm.
who is just listening but not talking. And I did 2 videos recently. One was like, hey, this is what I'm going to for
I
Dr.
think
Sushant.
I saw your video on YouTube.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch the whole thing. I just like started and I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Slide.
Click next.
No, I mean, I interacted
Swiped
with
away
their
percentage
video.
at 90%. Thanks to
I
Prapti.
I
interacted
did
with their
too.
video and then I swiped because I was like, interact by me, like I should.
No,
do
I
it.
mean to say it's different. It's different because like I have to give props to people who actually make their own content like that.
Yes.
You know, even
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
even for the Manchester United game, they won against Newcastle. Oh, I need to do it really quick. Making the video and talking was the easy part, right?
Editing.
Going in and trying to even fucking make the thumbnail
It's
took me
so
fucking
hard.
an hour. I was like, how the fuck do you do this? Like, what is going on? Like, and then like I was like Canva. I was like, oh my
You
god,
have
like.
huge respect for Mike now.
Yeah.
But you know what? But once you kind of get a rhythm of it, it's like it can be done. It's just practice makes perfect. And I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people who do make social media content, it's probably because they wanted to become like they want to get into movies or they have like a really good understanding, but they chose a
What?
different career
Yeah.
path. You know, I know like there's some
I
people.
feel like some people just randomly do their shit and then
It's the interest पनि
Yeah.
होला, sorry,
Interest, yeah.
that's the
but
interest.
but you know what? Social media is really really good for people who go into film. Or like or acting, or they want to become an actor, or they want to become like
looks like we know
Theater.
what Sushant's next venture is gonna
Yes.
be.
Yeah.
I'll be a villain. I don't want to be a hero. If I ever play any movies, I'll be a villain.
Hey, getting into the point, त्यही भएर मैले चाहिँ so content creation is not on my 2026 list. Podcast is on my list.
Yay!
Yes.
So, what do you see doing yourself with the team NNM? So, we are open to doing like different creative stuff,
Yeah.
but you have to tell us though.
Yeah, so मेरो आफ्नो चाहिँ so with the interaction I got from TikTok अनि videosहरू अथवा like with all the comments that we got on the YouTube channel, I think storyहरू जसले like मान्छेहरू relate गर्न सक्छ. So मेरो story 450K मान्छेले relate गर्न सक्यो होइन. So there's like someone else story that people might relate to. होइन. So मैले चाहिँ मेरो same struggle, same story भएको मान्छे with different like हुन्छ नि आफ्नो
Outlooks. And stuff.
outlooks are yeah. So I really want to invite them and make them feel comfortable sharing the world, their voice, अथवा their story, because comfortable हुँदैन तर when you start sharing that stuff अनि तिमी मान्छेहरूले राम्रो response गर्न start गरे पछाडि you want to speak more about it, you want to get into more about it, you want to know how other people think, like you want to know how other people feel, you want to know how other people's story is. मैले त्यो 30 जनामा I replied to 30 of them. And त्यसपछि मलाई त्यो स्टोरीहरू गरेर like I love interacting with them. So the मेरो त्यही plan भनेको चाहिँ like to invite people with the same story and to talk about it, how hard it is, how bad it is, or how are we inspiring other people, or how are we inspiring ourselves to be a good human being. So त्यो हो मेरो
And not even
real-
that. I
yeah.
think like being like your single, your single,
Yes.
your single mom aspect of it, like how hard that life is in
Yeah.
South Asian countries too. I feel like that is very different than it is over here. You know, so. So
Oh.
yeah, I mean, like we're definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
definitely. And I just sitting down and talking to you, I feel like you're what you have to say isn't finished. Like
it's not.
Yeah, she has a lot
It's
of
half of the
stories.
story. Yeah. Half
Half?
of the story.
He's just
It's like it's not even
leaving
half, it's a
till
part of the story.
... so that you guys can go to her channel and then listen to her story.
Yeah.
or her episodes.
Just
Yeah.
like we
Sorry.
we are doing with something with Talk to Sushant, we can do a similar
Mhm.
kind of stuff. But you have to discuss and you have to plan it out.
Yeah.
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 I think like if you do like a podcast episode every week over here, like
Mhm.
you just tell us like, hey, I want to do this. to bring people. Just start off with once a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I would say. Well, start once a month, get a vibe, and then ultimately what will happen is like you kind of like understand like where it is.
Yeah.
Like what you're saying now may be very different by like maybe like later on.
Yeah, just like
You know
us.
what I mean? Just like
Mhm.
us. Now
We are
it's
so
like
different.
yeah, it's like
Then when we started.
our whole thing changed. Like it was only about us
Mhm.
when we started this podcast. Now it's about everybody.
Yeah.
So what about you, Prapti? What's
Yeah,
your
same question to
like?
Prapti. Yeah.
You just
Going
now?
forward, you have been active in so many of our podcasts, right? You have been like so many of your like shorts are so popular, and your videos are popular too. So, what do you see yourself doing in 2026? Taking these kind of talents.
Oh, I didn't know. First of all, I didn't know videos were getting popular with me
Yeah,
on
it
it
is.
because I was so happy. I want to go viral.
It's
by that
mostly
trending.
hate.
Mhm.
I'm joking. I'm
It's
joking.
okay. You can.
Let her speak
You
for
hate
once.
me
you know.
because you ain't me. Anyways, I think my plan for 2026. I'm starting school, so I'm excited for that. I'm also going to be working, looking for work, and I also get to be with my friends and my co-founders for an app that we're working on. So we have an app that we're building called Meal Camp, and it's a parenting app, AI tool that helps parents find um, after school classes or like any of those camps that a parent would need for their child, and being able to like set that system up through just kind of like a one-stop shop. So I get to work more on that closely. So I'm really excited, and also excited to, it sounds boring, but I'm also excited for the meetings which is to come because of this. Yeah, so it's like one of the ventures that I will be working on, that I have been working on. So hopefully on 2026, we want to see our app do, growing and making some money.
Yeah. So you are still part of the NM team, and you will be in the
Yes.
future too. So you see any projects with the
Yeah, I
NM
would
team?
love to do some projects with the NNM team online, or like maybe even in NYC, having a branch in NYC maybe, so you guys can post episode once a month.
Yeah, yeah.
We have a lot of people there too, in like that we've had conversations with, even our previous guest,
Roma.
Roma, who's also in New York, who's also interested in doing more podcasts. But so definitely that's something that I would want to do. And I did say when I do, if I do, I know I said when I do already, but when I do come to Texas, I do want to like let you guys know beforehand, and we can do some
Yeah,
episodes where
absolutely.
I just hop in together.
So one last question to Prapti: do you think you have developed a different kind of skill set working with us?
I think I have realized a skill set that I was made fun of my entire childhood, which kind of like had me
But you
get
talk too
into
much.
a bubble. Yeah, that I talk too much. Even when I didn't like talk, that was something that was told to me, because I used to, from kid, like when I was a kid, I would like be interested in like doing those public speaking stuff, debate or any public speaking or any speeches, whatever. And whenever I would do that, because I would be happy to do it, I'm like, okay, I get to speak in front of like view my points. I would be labeled as like, oh, she's just like talks too much. That's why she does this. Or if it was speaking, it was like directly related to the fact that, oh, she talks, so she speaks. Like it wasn't really looked at as like a skill set, but more like frowned upon, because it was like, she speaks, that means she talks. So like
Or
it's
you're
because she
just too
talks.
opinionated. That's another if
Yeah.
Nepal.
Oh yeah, that's too. Yeah, I'm too opinionated. I was just like recently told like I need to cut down on my dominance, and I'm like, ha, you wish.
I have a question for both these girls for 2026. So is that the year that you guys get hitched?
Oh no,
Get married. What
Like,
do you mean?
yeah, get married. Yeah, is that the year 2026?
not for me.
No,
I hope
to
not.
find a
I
guy.
mean, so hard.
To find a guy.
I know.
Yeah,
to
and
find
then
a
you have
proper guy.
365 days next year, so you
Yes,
can probably.
to find a guy that I want to get married to, not a guy just I want to date around and just to know, like, I'm done doing that. Done doing that. I'm leaving everything in 2025, December 30. No,
31st.
31st, yeah. 31st. I'm leaving everything. Like, there's no coming back. There's no going back. There's nothing coming around from my past.
Okay.
That's really good.
Well, guys, if
me-
you need the connects, hit me up.
He's just like
I
hit me
feel
up,
like
hit
We
me
need
up.
those stories of
like, guys-
Kushmita in
No, we'll get the stories of when she goes on dates to find a husband.
Yeah.
No, he's
yes,
just like
we can do
he's
that.
just like I don't know why he's trying to like get us all to have husbands.
I want to attend parties,
Like,
man.
I
Me
just-
too.
I want to
need a
attend parties.
husband too.
But then I like the way you're setting us up. Like I don't think you're gonna be.
I don't
invited
think
to
I
those
could set you
parties.
guys
I'm
up.
so
Everybody I know
sorry.
is married and has like 2-3 kids already. So sorry, and all my friends are gone. So
No. The way you're arranging us, like.
Oh, no, I'm definitely talking to your dad.
That's like no.
I'm definitely talking to your dad. I already added him in
If that's a
Facebook.
nice guy, that's fine. Get to know him for a year and a half and then just like decide what
No,
you want to do.
you guys have no idea what I am going through or
Prapti's
like what
dad.
I've gone through.
You have
Please,
no
I'm
idea.
going to contact you when I go
No,
to
I'll
Nepal.
show you after the podcast.
Okay,
I'll show you
okay.
after the podcast, and then you'd be like, "Wait, like."
I'm
and you tell
25.
Sushant, please don't.
Hold on
do
one
it.
second, one
Yeah.
second. My 2026 one goal, I have multiple goals, but one goal, I'll get Prapti married. One
You
minute. I'm gonna go and
You, okay. I would give you credit if you can even find one person, and I'll get you to have like as many fish in the sea. I don't care about their.
I know
their
that's
I
level.
guess the background,
Background,
but like,
yeah.
get me one proper person that I would go on a date and be like, that date was actually good. Thank you,
You know,
so much.
I know.
will say this out loud and I would post it. I swear to God, but only if you can find one, and I know for a fact you can. So
You know
I
what
have
is-
someone like
you know what it
Hamza
sounds like,
Bhai.
Mike? Mike, sorry. You know what it sounds like? It's like I'm playing a game on difficulty advanced level 9999
Prapti is
to
like
get Prapti like a
999,
fucking guy. Like that's what it sounds like.
What do you think Kushmita's level is?
99999. I mean, like, you know, I don't think
like-
I need to do anything for Kushmita. She's gonna, get a guy. That's easy.
It's not
One-
easy. What
one
do you mean?
thing.
by it's
I
not.
wanna say
Like,
one thing.
I
Rashmi's-
don't
Rashmi-
have.
I want to
any
say
reason.
one thing. Looking over Kushmita, I'm getting a vibe that you experienced something recent, something controversial.
You know what? Good.
something
Yo,
that
that's
makes
so
you
good.
wanna
Are we
hate
gonna
men.
are we gonna
Oh, yeah,
get
yeah,
some
like,
controversial
what has
story
happened?
yet again?
2026.
Okay,
26.
Since
No,
you're gonna leave all
we
the
have
tea
time.
in
No,
2025.
we don't have time.
No, hold on. We have a little
Yeah,
bit of time. We started a little bit late. Let's end this with a T. Because if you're going to leave everything in 2025,
I'm just getting that vibe.
I
Just
know.
wanted to know.
that's really good. That's a really good.
We're coming back to
no.
that story in 26.
No.
2025, I was like,
No, tell us a T.
I
Explain
was
that
like
vibe.
trying hard, like again and again, trying to work on a person. That's not working. So I had to like leave everything behind it, even
Oh,
if
guy,
that hurt.
the guy tried to come back.
No, we both tried to sort things out. It didn't go.
So what do you say? What?
No, it was like we were trying to things work out. Like हुन्छ नि 2 वर्ष someone bicycle. Like why to give up on someone? Like I'm like done trying some like हुन्छ नि with new people. Like why not? I try to make things work out with the one that I've been knowing him since 2 years, right?
Okay.
So I tried hard, like hard to. I lowered my standard like till ground, like it's underground, bitch.
Damn.
And if that's doesn't gonna meet, like I have no words to say. So 2026, I'm gonna love myself first. I'm gonna put my standard above here. If they're gonna meet, I'm gonna I think find a guy.
Once
If not,
this podcast goes live, there'll be a guy in a white horse going to the beach coming to get Kushmita.
I
For
wish I
for
could-
so long, I was getting that vibe from Kushmita, so I just wanted to ask her.
You know, Rashmi has this. Rashmi is very good at like intuition, man.
Yeah.
but it's true.
Yeah, which is like, I don't think you
No,
should
I
lower
like
your standards for
Molly-
anybody.
Of course.
Yeah.
I feel like more.
You're like, of course, Prapti is gonna say that.
Yeah.
No,
Like, it is
I'm not
true.
saying. I'm saying, of course, I'm agreeing with you.
No, it's just like I'm feeling so happy to a point. Like 2 years सम्म like बिचमा धेरै कुरा भइसकेको थियो तर त्यो बेलामा I was like losing myself. I was crying so hard. Oh, I want that guy back. I want this like forever वाला थियो. अहिले it went like the बिस्तारै यस्तो लेभलमा पुगेको रहेछ कि मलाई like it is not affecting me at all के. It's like मलाई 1% emotion पनि आइ नै रहेको छैन क्या. So it's
You
just like
probably cringe at
it takes
yourself
time.
past
Yes,
self, being like, oh my
yes.
god, like why did I? यतिसम्म नि कसरी गरेछु?
exactly.
Which I get.
You know what it is? I think it's also because like the life you've lived,
Mhm.
You've had like, it's not because by choice. Like you've had people close to you leave, right? So there's always some sort of like deeper, like I that's what I think,
Yeah.
where you might feel like you have that separation anxiety, but
Exactly,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Because if you spend 2 years, for you, time is important, right? Because you've kind of gone through that whole like people are not going to be there forever,
Yes.
right? So you've gone through that personal thing. So that's why I think letting go for you,
It's very
it's
hard.
it's much harder than the average person because you were also forced to let go of people from your
People
life,
that I
not
don't
by
want.
choice. Yeah, exactly, right? So I think that's another reason, and I think you're working on that too because
Yes.
and it takes time.
Yes.
It's not something you can just say and
Yes.
change overnight.
Yes. So 2026, that's my year. I'm letting go everything.
Round of applause.
Woohoo!
Okay, now closing statements.
I have one last thing to say. I also feel that Prapti has something going on, but she's too shy to say it on camera.
Ooh, wait?
You want
my
me
God.
to do a show like Rashmi spills the tea or something?
Rashmi, no, Rashmi's no.
I'm done.
Rusty's investigation.
Prapti, I trust Rashmi's instinct. Is there something you have been hiding? She's probably never going to New York at all. She's probably staying here, just avoiding us.
Oh my god.
That would be so rude.
Yeah, that would be really rude.
No. Not that, but like I was just talking to her about something like with a similar case, but not that I'm ditching. I just said there are some things now I need to figure out again and finalize because of a thing that happened, and I can
met
discuss
someone?
off camera.
You met
No,
someone?
I don't. I'm not going to. Sorry, like that's one thing that's not gonna happen for me is like leaving my life that I have or any career that I have for a guy.
Boring.
Like,
Marry a guy in Texas.
ew.
Sorry, Dallas.
I really want Sushant to
W.
get into something and we gotta say,
What?
no,
What
the
am I going
thing
to get
is,
in
like,
at?
I think with
I get into these
so
things when I
just
don't want
enjoying
to.
our like the toxic relationship.
I know,
the
exactly.
messed up relationship.
Because it's so fun to listen.
also I think I am like very discouraged now to date since Sushant had a lot of things to say about me. Adzo.
Wow.
Example one, I look scary.
First
You
off,
was
how is
like-
it my
you-
fault? all of a
You were just
sudden?
like, how am I scary?
No, you have the resting beats face. So do I. So,
Yeah, so
they
like,
like,
And
he
it's
was
'cause
just
you're
like,
tiny
no,
too.
but for you, he was like, but it's understandable for Kushmita. And I was like, for me, it's like, you're just scary.
Yeah. I mean, I thought you knew.
I know. I know.
I'll have a
but-
fun
and
time
then-
talking to your
and
dad
then-
when I go to
and
Nepal.
then- And then
Prapti's dad, hit me up,
see?
man. We're going to have a
Exactly.
good
That's
time.
something, another thing that he's doing, which I'm so annoyed with. But he's adding to my misery. And
She's told me this personally, and I would really want to go there and like talk to her dad. Be like, hello, Mr. Nirala, sir. What do you would need me to
you
do
are
to
not
help you?"
invited if I ever get married.
What? That is so messed up.
Everybody else
I was
is
planning
invited.
an entire
Wow.
dance. I was
I
gonna
am there.
perform.
Everybody else is invited.
Wow.
Then.
I was gonna do egg packaging. But anyways, let's do that. At times early up, we have to go for dinner.
But yeah, I
Um,
want to say that I'm really thankful for everybody and everybody here and who's not here. But I guess I have to give more special appreciation to everybody who is here because you guys did show up. And it made me feel so special and so nice for this episode. Sushant has been pointing to himself to give him a special shout out, but it has to wait. Have patience. If you don't have patience, then I'm just
Okay,
gonna be
go,
like,
go,
thank
go,
you,
go.
Sushant, that's fine. And then then moving on to Kushmita. Thank you so much for coming in because I think you were one of our first guests that I had a lot of like conversations with, and I even said to Sushant after the episode, like this was really good. Like I feel like we found something. So, and I'm really glad you are here today too. I think I made a friend along the way, even though it's like podcast is the time we talk. But I feel like it's so easy for me to just open up and say whatever I want. And special thanks to Mike and Rashmi in the back for always being such great supporters. And they're like one of those people who always like they've encouraged me a lot. So I want to give a huge shout out to both of them. Especially with support, and Mike has always been telling me like, even if you go to New York, like we will do something. He was like, even if it's a 15-minute segment, we will do something. So I am really appreciative and grateful that I have people like you who who have supported me and also uplifted me to do something that I was scared of doing, or like really worried about how it might come across, since I did like talk about like what I had experienced a little bit. Because of that, I think I have found a skill set that I have to, which I realized is talking. Whoop whoop. But I'm really thankful for this opportunity, and really, really thankful for Mike and Sushant for pushing me to do like especially Sushant, to at least do the first episode that I came here and did as a guest, to be like, okay, you should do more, you should do more. So I think without that push, I would never had ventured this and realized that I had few skill sets that I can use for my benefit. So I'm really grateful, and thank you so much for the cake that we're gonna have at dinner, and a little bit for Spider.
Mhm.
And thank you so much, Spider, for doing our everything in the back. It was really fun for a while.
Spider said he's going to miss you so much because.
Thank you, Spider.
So much. I can't put it into words.
Oh.
Aw. But yeah,
Cute.
that's my closing remarks.
What about you, Kush? With any closing remarks for for your audience, the future
Thank you
audiences?
for watching. Thank you for watching. We'll miss Prapti.
Oh, thank you.
And whenever she's in the town, we're surely gonna
Are they?
have a
Party.
podcast and party, and then yeah, I don't want to say that.
Well,
Make it lit.
I mean, my thing is thank you again for being part of the NNM family, and you'll always be a part of the NNM family. And we're ending 2025. That being said, Happy New Year to everybody. We appreciate everybody that subscribed and supported us. We look forward to 2026, and we hope to continue this run. And we love you guys and your support. And Happy New Year to all.